Quakertown's like it's like such a small little town, but there's like
no, I'll drive to Quakertown for some Bojangles. Shit,
so many restaurants in like a 2-mile area. It's just a bad idea. So what kind of sucks about work? I think there's like 9 pizza places in Quakertown.
Edit that out. That just came out. I didn't even mean to make it sound like anything, but
I didn't even hear what he said. What did he say?
That's going to be the stinger for the
dude, no, man. Seriously, fucking edit that shit out, man.
Don't let him fool you, Jim.
No, please.
So
I ain't bullying shit. You got nothing on me.
no. Just edit out all this talk of editing it out. It's not the original thing.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, no.
I will.
Well, if you do that, then we won't be calling attention to it, and then,
That's what I'm
say
saying.
the Joker.
Man.
You have nothing you can
hurt me with.
You would be a terrible fucking...
Blackout and shout! Ow!
Welcome. You have now tuned in to the Blackout and Shout podcast with your host, Mike Kincaid.
Can I tell you that Baby Yoda just annoys the shit out of me?
That's because you haven't watched The Mandalorian. Oh, look at Baby Yoda, so huge. Levy Curry.
Some people do all sorts of crazy stuff, like dinosaur romance novels. Those are really a thing. Taken by the T-Rex. A billionaire dinosaur forced meat, ravaged by the raptors.
I wonder if there's audiobooks of them.
And Jed Vargo. He was always well known for wearing the Nazi outfit on.
Captain Kangaroo?
Captain Kangaroo.
Didn't he have the...
No. And he did not dress up as a Nazi either.
So sit back. Mike, are you... Listen to me. Relax. Say, transform and roll out.
And enjoy the show.
Who's hosting?
Kyle's hosting.
Yes.
Kyle's the host tonight.
I love the guest host thing. Love the guest host thing.
Kyle's the host with the most. Right, Kyle? Come on. You used to do back and forth hosting.
You're fucking around, brother Kyle.
What?
I say you're fucking around.
Let's go host. We're waiting for it.
I'm not.
Well, I guess that defaults the mic then because it's his house.
What number are we on?
I don't fucking know. I didn't look.
140. It's in the high 140s. Wait, let me go to
148, I think.
Where's...
Or 149, I think.
Let me look on the pod real quick.
I've probably confessed this before multiple times, but I haven't listened to an episode in so long.
Get out of here.
Sorry. I'm a bad...
Give my soda back.
Make like a tree.
None of you guys ever watched an episode of the Mandalorian, so I don't want to hear it.
I listened to all those episods.
And
now it's where
3.5 hours.
And now it's time where we light up. And I just see fucking smoke in all the squares.
We said, "All go fire it up."
It's 149.
149.
We are on. Well, let's go. Welcome, everybody out there in podcast land, to the 149th episode of the Blackout and Shout podcast. We are together again in person for the first time in probably 6 months or something crazy like that.
Yeah,
between 6 months and 4 years, I think. Something like that.
Somewhere between 6 months and 4 years. So it's good to see everybody.
Yeah,
I'm sure I won't be able to wait until you leave at the end of the night, but for right now, everything is cool. On my left side, ladies and gentlemen, Jed Vargo.
Hey, that's me.
What's up, Jed?
Not much. $50 a month for unlimited internet, though. I can see with some chick on a bike. Oh, Xfinity. There's a message from our sponsor, Xfinity.
A message from Phillies are up 2-1.
I'm doing good. It's nice to get out instead of being an introvert.
Yeah, you're getting every time I see you, you're paler.
Thanks.
Like,
I've been trying my best to get as pale as possible. If you came in here in a long wig,
I probably maybe would have caused a little bit of a chub.
I know. Pretty soon I'll be transparent.
Sitting across from me, ladies and gentlemen, Levi Curry. What's up, Levy?
What's up?
Levy's comfortable. And he's psyched. He got a microphone that makes it all the way to the back of the couch.
Yeah.
Comfortably numb.
Yep.
Not quite like that, though.
What's new, Levy?
Nothing. Had a bad day at work today.
Yeah.
So,
I guess.
yeah.
Something you wouldn't want to tell the crowd about, or are you going to keep this one?
Well, someone was shot and killed outside of my work today, man. It was pretty fucked up.
It is fucked up.
Yeah, it sucks.
You more fucked up. They made you work today.
Well, you know,
Oh,
that is what it is. But
Did they shut down the place for the day?
no,
Oh.
nope. And I didn't find out about it until I actually pulled into the parking lot. So
So it happened before your shift.
yeah,
Yeah. Crazy.
So, but
Did they rip you out of the car, pat you down, start questioning you and shit?
no,
Oh,
no, not that lucky.
Where were you between?
But
yeah, man. You
so-
had that experience too. Weren't you just? Didn't you just miss that whole like Wawa shooting thing too, or whatever, on your way to work that time?
No, I don't remember.
Me and Levy were out to see Deadpool when somebody got killed at his apartment
They
complex.
didn't get killed at the apartment complex.
They got killed up the street
They got
and then
dumped
dumped
in my dumpster.
That's way better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They got dumped in my dumpster.
It's way better, Levy.
Well, the apartment's dumpster, not my dumpster specifically. It was actually the recycling bin, not the dumpster itself. But
I only like telling people that story because I like to tell people that me and Levy were out to see Deadpool on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep. It's a good alibi.
it was a date.
Oh shit! But you said they got the guy.
Yeah, I heard that they caught the guy. So I don't want to make any
Excuse me.
speculation, as to what it was about. But because I don't know. No one really knows. The police haven't said anything about the motivation for it or anything like that.
But definitely not random.
Don't know. Like I said, I don't want to speculate right now. So, but yeah. I mean, rest in peace to her. She was nice. She was a coworker. And,
Yeah, man, that's messed up.
As far, how many people do you think work at your spot?
oh, dude, I don't even
Roughly.
fucking know. A lot.
Yeah.
It's a huge warehouse. Like, probably employ like 200 some people, maybe more.
Yeah. But even 200 people, like you've crossed paths with this person plenty, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. Well, she was custodial, so she was
Yeah.
always cleaning up the break room and everything when I would go for break. Because like my schedule's a little bit different from most everybody else in the warehouse. Because I start at like I work from 8 to 4:30, and but I'm generally out in the warehouse. Like I have a inventory office on the dock that I work in, but most of the warehouse staff, work on day shift works from 6 to 2:30 or from 6 to 6. But I work 8 to 4:30, so my breaks I'm always taking break alone up in that break room. It's a big break room, but I'm usually one of maybe there's maybe one other person that might be taking break at that time. So when I go up there, she was usually cleaning the break room, mopping the floors in the hall, cleaning the bathroom or whatever, and she seemed nice. I didn't really talk to her too much, but so
Yeah, man, that sucks.
but gun violence has found its way home, and
Yep.
it's like right on my doorstep. So, but enough of this. Yeah, enough of that. It's sad, and we're all about good times here.
So on my right side, Brother Kyle, how would you like to follow that up? Good luck.
I'm sorry, guys. That was a real downer, man.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
sorry.
Just tell a racist joke. That'll help.
Hey.
That'll bring everything back, right?
Wow.
So an Italian walked into a bar.
Jesus.
And then he walked out of the bar. No tip.
Anyway,
What you saying? Guatemalan walked into an Italian restaurant.
Whoa.
They said, "You're hired."
yeah, that's my story. Pretty much what happened. You know, I answered an ad for that on one of those what's one of those sites? You know what I'm talking about?
Classified?
Yeah, but it's one of those jobs. It's not job search. It's one of those
Like Indeed or
Indeed. It was
Monster.
from Indeed. Yeah, they actually put up a thing on Indeed looking for a delivery driver, and I answered it.
Huh.
I started working there one day a week on Sundays from 4 to 8.
How long ago was that?
Now I fucking run the place. Now I'm forging my boss's signature on checks.
That's a success story if I ever heard one.
Right? Lori was trying to get me to. She said she was trying to convince me that she could make a good manager of Chick-fil-A. She's like,
how does that even come up?
She's like,
so random.
Yeah, she's just like, oh, I could definitely run one of those Chick-fil-A's. All you need is like 10 grand, and they'll train you how to do it. I'm like, where are you? Because I guess there's like some type of Facebook group for like a petition to bring Chick-fil-A into Schuylkill County or whatever.
Yeah.
But I guess you need like, you need 10 grand, I guess, to start it off.
And a hatred of gay people.
Right.
And a love for Jesus.
And a love for Jesus.
A love for Jesus.
And she said only, I forget what it was like, out of all the applicants every year, only 100 of them or something like that get to be the manager of Chick-fil-A or whatever.
They have
I said,
like a lotto, like a Chick-fil-A
manager. I said, there's got to be more to it than that. I said, there's no, and I'm like, read me the details. Oh, you got to do this experience, Oh, it says here you have to have $500,000 in liquid capital. I'm like, yeah, that's probably right. I said, let's just get it right on that, honey. Sign right up.
I had stopped eating Chick-fil-A. I don't eat it now, obviously, but during that whole the scandal with them supporting like the anti-gay bill or whatever the marriage thing was or something. Yeah. I remember I had asked I have a cousin who's gay, and I was talking to him about it, and I was like, do you eat it? He's like, fuck yeah, that shit's delicious.
I was actually going to say, it's like, I would love to be able to boycott them. But those chicken sandwiches are just too fucking good, man.
Yeah. Well, I did boycott them, and then I don't eat meat anymore, so I didn't go there. But
Hey, turn the mic toward you a little bit more.
Tasty waffle fries.
There you go.
You can pull the arm, you get adjusted if you want to.
I don't know, it's kind of precarious there with the wiring.
Did you ever go to a Popeyes? Anybody ever had Popeyes?
Yeah, there's one in Quakertown.
I love Popeyes.
Long time ago in Bethlehem. Yeah.
We never had Popeyes, but then the one day Vanessa posted a picture of hers in one of the G.I. Joe groups, and some dude is like, oh look, it's the Baroness on Popeyes. and we ended up going to Popeyes. Like, you know what? It made me think, man, we never been to a Popeyes before. Popeyes is pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Well, isn't like some unwritten law somewhere that anyone who lives in Bethlehem has to go to Third Street Chicken and Ribs instead of Popeyes?
Is there still
I've never
Third
been to
Street
Third.
Chicken and Ribs?
They moved over to 512, so they're not on Third Street anymore, but they still call themselves.
Yeah, it feels
been a while.
weird.
Yeah.
It feels weird walking into a place on 512 and it's called like they're lying to you right out of the gate. What makes you think that they're going to serve you some shit that's as good as they say it is?
You know who's got really good fried chicken?
What's that?
The Bayou. You ever go to the Bayou?
The Bayou's, dude. I had
that restaurant's fan-fucking-tastic.
Lobster, some sort of lobster mac and cheese or some shit with some Cajun shit on it or whatever. And
dude, their fucking gumbo is to fucking die for.
Is the vineyard still open on Fayette?
Probably.
That was a really good Italian restaurant.
Yeah, it was there a couple years ago, but I haven't been through there in a little bit.
We have a Popeyes in Quakertown, and they're actually opening up directly next to Popeyes. They're opening up another fried chicken franchise place called Bojangles.
Yeah, Bojangles.
Oh, yeah, I heard of Bojangles.
Yeah, there's a Bojangles in Reading. They're
That
fucking
just seems
fantastic.
Like a terrible idea though to open it up right next to Popeyes.
No. It's great competition, man.
Yeah.
I guess that's true.
Competition.
Livy's very passionate about
Absolutely.
Yeah, you know
Absolutely.
what, though?
You know damn well that one of those places you're going to get some fucking fantastic fried chicken.
I'll tell you what,
He goes in a politician mode and shit. Chicken.
Right where they're building it is in the same building where over the past 5 years I've seen 4 restaurants open and shut down. It's Quakertown's it's such a small little town.
Yeah.
But there's
Now, I'll drive to
500
Quakertown for some
restaurants.
Bojangles. Shit.
So many restaurants in a 2-mile area. It's just a bad idea. That's what kind of sucks about work. There's I think there's 9 pizza places in Quakertown.
Edit that out. That just came out. I didn't even mean to make it sound like anything, but
I didn't even hear what he said. What did he say?
That's going to be the stinger for the
Dude, no, man. Seriously, fucking edit that shit out, man.
Don't let him fool you, Jim.
No, please.
I ain't bullying shit. You got nothing on me.
No. Just edit out all this talk of editing it out and just let the original thing.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, no.
I will.
Well, if you do that, then we won't be calling attention to it, and then,
That's what I'm
Say
saying.
the Joker.
Man.
You have nothing you can
hurt me with.
You would be a terrible fucking criminal, man. You would be.
Can you tell me what he said? And just edit
No, I
that out?
said, man, I'll drive down to Bojangles for some fried chicken. Shit. Or no, I said I'll drive down to Quakertown for some for some Bojangles. Shit.
It's not bad. You're not white, so it's okay for you to say stuff like that.
Dude, I'm about as white as they come.
He's totally white. He really is. Oh man. Stinger, like it's like across the course of a show.
Just have it be that, and then like no explanation, no lead up, nothing.
Check boxes. There's the Stinger check box and the title check box, and it's like check one for two so far.
Edit that out of me saying that he can say that because he's not white.
Yeah, but that's
all these demands for edits.
Here's the thing, man. Like if Chappelle said that, it'd be funny. Sometimes shit is just funny.
Kyle playing the Caucasian card.
Yeah. Oh man, the Caucasian card.
No, but seriously though, I would drive down to Quakertown for some Bojangles.
Mister.
Hell yeah.
You got to say it extra white on purpose.
Wow.
But yeah, Bojangles, man. Okay, so Popeyes and Bojangles, they're both great, right?
Right.
And they got.
I wouldn't know. I don't eat any.
So like Popeyes. Remember how McDonald's used to have those fried apple pies, and then they turn them into those baked ones, and then they're like shit.
Yeah.
Now Popeyes got the fried apple pies, man, and then they coat them in cinnamon and sugar. All right, they're fan-fucking-tastic. Bojangles got these cinnamon biscuits. Like they're just like the regular biscuits, but then they put like cinnamon and frosting on them.
So you're saying that
amazing.
You're saying that you're letting sometimes the dessert determine where you're going, which one you're going.
Oh, absolutely.
Well,
absolutely.
Isn't that like was it Roy Rogers has a thing with Cinnabon or something like that?
I don't know.
Where
Fuck
there's
Roy
like a
Rogers.
Cinnabon right next to Roy Rogers. Kind of like there's a Walmart, Home Depot in the same exact area. Is it like a Roy Rogers Cinnabon deal or something?
I have no idea. Fuck Roy Rogers, man.
Or like
really, I like Roy Rogers.
What was the other one? Taco Bell, Arby's. That's the other.
No, I never heard of that. Yeah, but I know, like down in Fogelsville, they had Arby's and Long John Silver's together, but then the Long John Silver's have closed down.
Taco Bell,
There's still Long John Silver's at where I live.
Huh?
There's still Long John Silver's at where I live.
Well, the one on Union Boulevard closed. The one in Fogelsville closed.
What was that? I saw
They're
that.
shit anyway.
What's
Fucking
that?
Long John
Did you
Silver's
see
is
that
trash.
meme?
You're crazy. Long John
Did you share
Silver's
that
is
meme?
amazing.
They fucking batter their fish in like just pure salt.
Good.
They have a Long John
Hush
Silver's
puppies,
with
man.
the KFC. I think they're like a joint
Two
restaurant.
Taco Bell
There's-
too.
there's,
They're all owned by the same.
Did you see that meme?
Conglomerate.
Did you share that meme about
What?
Long John Silver's? How there's a secret organization of people or a secret group of people that keep Long John
I saw
Silver's
it.
in business.
No.
But they have
Shadow government.
yeah, Lori's dad.
The Illuminati.
Lori,
That's what the Illuminati's
Yeah.
doing. They're opening
keeping
up
Long John Silver's in business.
Long John's.
They have they
Mission is
sell
Blackout.
like the I forget what they're called. Maybe Kyle knows. What do they call it when you have when you fry something and then you have the bits of the fried pieces left over on the basket?
Cracklins. Or
Cracklins, yeah.
I was gonna say that's like fucking gold.
They sell that.
It is. I
They
agree.
sell those. They sell
Yeah.
those things in Long John Silver's
Yeah.
of like the pure fried
Dough.
greased dough.
If you ever,
for like $2 or
breading.
something like
the
that.
fried batter.
Yeah,
What
the
do they put on
cracklins
it?
or whatever.
The
yeah.
drippings from
if
the
you,
batter.
if you ever see them pack like the fish and like the things,
Yeah, they have
always
one-
stick
they
like
give you a scoop of that
and
shit,
throw
yeah.
it in there, yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing
How?
on
How-
fucking Long John Silver's menu that's any good is those fucking hush puppies.
Hush puppies are
Yeah, the hush puppies are good.
I would just stop. There was one in Lansdale. I used to work out there, and I would just stop and get like a fucking 20-pack of hush
They
puppies.
had really good malt vinegar too, if I remember right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Malt vinegar's good.
Let's move on, but I want to ask one more food question before we get out of here. Best chain fries in the area.
Best fries.
I like Burger
Chain?
King, man. I like Burger King fries.
Really? I never like Burger King fries, man. I know this is gonna sound cliche, but fucking McDonald's, man,
They're good.
Their fries are freaking awesome, especially when they're fresh out of the fryer and shit.
They're high. They're high on my list, but they're not number one.
I'm trying to think here.
Arby's.
And when you think chain,
I hate curly fries, man.
My favorite fries on the planet are the Five Guys burgers.
Yeah, I was gonna say Five Guys
are awesome.
Are you counting curly fries like at Arby's?
Well, any kind of fry,
Any
sure.
kind of fry, yeah. The Arby's curly fries, yeah.
The ones
That's a
that,
good pick,
Curly
too.
fries are gross.
Five Below, that's like boardwalk style.
Curly fries are disgusting.
Boardwalk fries.
That's what the Five Guys is.
Yep,
You put this malt vinegar on the fries. And
So
it's
good.
really good.
So good.
Yeah,
You think curly fries are gross?
they're gross.
No, they're
The seasoning. I can't stand the seasoning.
Love curly fries.
That's what makes a curly fry a curly fry.
Exactly. And that's why curly fries are gross.
The one thing I got to say about curly fries, well, I guess you can say about any fries, they got to be that right, like, on the line between crispy but still, because you know how the McDonald's fries are like kind of greasy and soggy a little bit sometimes, but it makes them good almost.
Well, what you gotta do is you have to ask for no salt, and they'll make you a fresh batch.
I'll tell you what,
and it's not sitting there.
And then you salt it up
And then you
yourself.
salt them yourself.
They I remember somebody bitching about that because they're like, that's so fucking annoying when people do that because they have to actually take. But he's like, if you were to just ask us to make them with no salt, we would just do that. Or if you're sorry,
Because they have that tray that they throw the fries into, everything. They have to clean that all out and get all the salt out.
yeah. So what this person
it's a
said,
big inconvenience.
I misspoke. She said that if the person would just say, "Can I just have fries fresh?" they would just do it. Like you wouldn't have to. You don't have to do subterfuge. You could just fucking ask.
Yeah. Could I have some fresh fries?
Oh, rather than asking for the no salt, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Unless you really want
It's like a workaround for something that you don't have to work around.
Yeah, it's like you're too embarrassed to just say, "Hey, I don't want your fries that have been sitting
Well, you
out."
sound real super bougie when you do some shit like that.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I do eat these fries that have been on the heat lamp for minutes.
Potatoes Francais.
Cut them in front of me.
because I'm sure they wouldn't mind just making more fries because they know they're going to sell them.
Yeah.
I feel like
It's not like they're gonna have to throw them out unless it's like closing time. But most McDonald's are open 24 hours anyway. But
Speaking as like a delivery person, like French fries, and like in that business, we make French fries all the time. They're the worst food for just like longevity. Like they're just, and people like, for the most part, they don't bitch because they kind of realize, but like sometimes it's like, my fries are cold. Like, yeah, they're fries. Like, if you want fresh, hot, crispy fries, you gotta like eat them right when you make them, or else they're just gonna be cold. And
So there was that Family Guy skit where they called the Italian place and they ordered a salad.
You sent me that. We talked about this in the podcast before. You sent me the thing. That was funny. Yeah.
I don't know. Put it on top of the pizza. Keep it warm.
Put a whole head of lettuce in there.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah.
carrots.
actually, though, Yakko's, they got some good crinkle cut fries, man.
Yakko's fries are good too, man. Yakko's fries are good.
And their pierogies, even though I know they're just Mrs. T's pierogies, but when they're fried crisp,
My close second is
pierogies.
the wedges. Is the
What's that?
KFC
We deep fry our
wedges
pierogies.
are amazing.
We get the same thing. We get like Mrs. T's burgers.
Oh, okay,
Cook
yeah.
them in a deep fryer.
yeah,
Five
when they're fried crisp, they're so good. And there's just a little bit of salt on them.
At the same time.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Wendy's potato wedges for breakfast. Those are pretty good too.
Yeah.
What was the name of the place before the bank went up there in 5 Points? The gas station.
Penn Supreme.
Penn Supreme used to have the best potato wedges
I
ever.
don't know if I ever had the Penn
Oh,
Supreme.
they had so
potato
good
wedges.
chicken and chicken and potato wedges.
Huh.
Yeah.
So I'm Brother Kyle.
Yes.
Hey, Brother Kyle.
Hi, how's it going, everybody?
You know what? It's
That's
Look at that.
that's where we left off.
That's where we left off.
Was I supposed to do anything besides the intro?
No,
Do I have to
we're
talk
just
about
asking
it?
how you were doing.
He's the host. He's supposed to be fucking taking care of this shit.
Well, I wanted to make sure that we got far enough away from Levy's speech, which I feel like we did.
Rectify that with 20 minutes of fast food talk.
Shit.
No, he's just digging into it.
Yep. Why not?
Edit that out.
Nope.
Oh shit, man. So you're good, Brother Kyle. Did you even get a chance to tell us that? I can't remember. It's been so long. So, oh yeah, that's right. I'm Mike Kincaid. I'm the host tonight. Well, I'm not really here all that often anymore, so I just want to make sure people remember.
You get the guy that's it's his first time listening.
Yeah.
He's just so who the fuck is that guy?
I can hear there's 4 different people, but I only heard 3 names.
Let's go around. Let's go around
Mystery
the horn.
Salt.
We'll start with Jed. Jed, what did you get this week? And do you have any shout-outs, plugs?
Shout out to our sponsor, Hidden Toys, for all your robot and superhero art. It is imagination on display. You know, so I put the hand up against the wall every time I say that.
Like they can see it.
Imagination on display.
It's like pointing to the drummer.
Yep. Play the drummer. Check us out on Etsy. Search for Hidden Toys or just go to Hidden Toys. Etsy.com/shop/Hidden Toys. You can actually find my art, Michael Kincaid's art, and our dear brother Kyle's art as well.
Yay.
Especially if you're looking for Beast Wars art. He specializes in that. Fortunately, Levy is the only person here that does not have any art up on Hidden Toys, even though I've asked him multiple times to put his art up. Apparently, he refuses.
I'm too lazy.
He's too lazy.
He doesn't do it for other people.
Yeah. He does it for himself. He's not a showboat, right?
Nope.
Yeah.
Because that requires effort.
But yeah, check out Hidden Toys. And now we return to our show. I got
I just want to be clear with everybody. Levy didn't have any. Levy had a beer. Did he even finish it? He had one beer. That's it. But he had no other mind-altering substances before the show started.
Let's see. I got a few things actually. I got Hot Toys Iron Men. Well, War Machines, I guess you could say. So I got the Hot Toys War Machine Mark II, and then I got the Hot Toys Iron Patriot, which is basically a War Machine painted up
From
red,
the,
white, and blue.
From the Endgame?
From Iron Man
version?
3.
Oh.
From Iron Man 3. And I got...
How many Hot Toys you got? Was it all Hot Toys?
Yeah, man.
How many you got?
Dude, I don't know. I think I'm going to have to have like a whole Hall of Armor display at some point here.
Yeah.
I mean, what was that? They called it in Iron Man 3? Was it something like Party Time or
the House Party Protocol.
House Party Protocol. Yeah, I'm getting there.
Yeah, but
like 40 Iron Men soon.
I'm not even talking about all Iron Man. I feel like you got like a bunch of Hot Toys.
I got like 7 or 8 Iron Men right now in War Machines. And then I got like a Captain America, and then I got 2 Spider-Man, and then I got a Green Goblin. Well, those Green Goblin and the Venom chick they're not really Hot Toys.
They're third party.
Yeah, they're third party, but they're 1/6 scale.
Do you have a display plan for those guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I plan to display them. That's my plan. Eventually.
Well thought out.
But I got Star Boost, which is a Mark 39, I think it is. That's gonna be here tomorrow. And
That thing was cool looking.
it is cool looking. It's like a space suit type of gold, helmet type of looking thing. Anyway, but before I left, I tripped over a box and I brought it in, and I didn't even know it was coming, but I got King Lion and the Wolf Slipper in the mail today.
Did you? So you didn't open it yet?
I did open it.
Oh, did you open it?
Yeah, and I just opened it. I took the cover off and I looked at it. And I'm like, that's a big fucking bot.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna cut myself trying to get that out. So I'm like, I don't have time
Because of all the spiky things?
Yeah, but they have the King Lion and one in the Wolf Slipper and the other one. They come both in bot mode.
That means it's going to be coming available in domestic stores soon.
I didn't even know that was... So if you think about it, that's been in the Chinese mail probably for a couple weeks now, at least.
Yeah.
So, and I didn't even know it was coming.
Well, I think I saw that it had gotten released overseas.
Yeah. And the box is huge.
It's like 2 of them, right?
Yeah, it's like a cake box. It's huge.
Is it the 2 wolves or it's the lion?
It's the lion and the wolf.
Yeah, King Lion and 1 Wolf Slipper.
Yeah, I think it's
Wolf
dope.
Slipper.
The other one would probably be the ape and the Wolf Slipper. And then, or what's his name? Gorilla Thor. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
And the other one was it Headstrong?
Yeah.
Yeah, Headstrong.
Get on those Legends Kang toys if you're listening.
Yeah, so I got that, and I got the Japanese Spider-Man mech, Solo Chigoken.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, yeah.
Spider-Man.
It actually comes with a 1-to-1 life-size wrist bracelet thing that you can put on. Yeah, it's kind of cool.
That is the thing. Did it transform?
Yeah, it transforms into the
that's
ship.
cool.
That is awesome.
And then you can display it to the ship, or you can display it and it comes with a little Spider-Man and comes with his little car.
What made you want to get the Spider-Man?
It was on used Ami. And
really?
And it was unopened.
Oh, okay.
And it was like, it was like $60.
What was it, like a scratch and dent?
No.
Like just, packaging? Or?
Well, the packaging was a little dented, but I love those fucking sales, man. Yeah. Those are die-cast fucking suits of armor that I got, right? And each one was $120, and then the Star Boost one was $160. And they sell for like $300. Yeah. So, and I pay $30 shipping on them.
Actually, I think the die-cast Hot Toys Iron Mans sell for more than that.
Yeah, and the Iron Patriot and everything, those are all die-cast, and it's beautiful. It's like they were opened and looked at, and they were never touched. The plastic was still on them, the batteries are still in the thing, and they wasn't even open. The whole part where you pulled the display case out for the stand stuff, that was still taped up. So somebody bought it, looked at it, put it back in the box, and then decided they didn't want it anymore, or they fucking needed money and they sell it. But yeah, man, I'll say it before and I'll say it again. The Japanese people take fucking such good care of their shit because it's like perfect, brand new mint. And even when they mark it as like a rated B instead of an A, I think they're mistaking like the deco that scratches and scuffs that are put there on purpose as like wear and tear, and they mark it down even more. So yeah, so I got all that shit.
Anytime I get a package from Japan, it's always like the most taped up, like perfect, like packaged thing ever.
And then the box is wrapped in bubble wrap.
Not like Chinese ones where they take some spare cardboard, they put it into the shape of a box.
You're lucky if you don't get it like with like, you know, footprints on it. And
I'll tell you what though, Terry's is pretty good when he ships it because he uses those plastic corner pieces around the corners of the box so they don't get all dented up. But it's still, you know, it still looks like a big fucking, like a big bag of cocaine. You dropped off with the fucking yellow tape around it and shit. But
your neighbors see enough of those hit your porch, you're gonna be like, Jesus Christ, man.
All the Chinese symbols going down the side of it and shit.
Hey, Powder, slow down, man.
This guy's not too subtle.
Or what was the dude's? Oh, Whitey in Liar.
Yeah, I bought a PC power supply for a computer that I was building on Amazon, and they just took the shipping label, slapped it on the PC or on the power supply box, and shipped it out like that.
That was happening to a lot.
Are you fucking kidding me? This is it's like a power supply, dude.
I hate when they put stuff like shit in like I bought one of those SSD hard drives, and it was just in a bag in the box, and I was like, well, luckily it was SSD and not fucking just like, you know, a regular hard drive. It wouldn't I wouldn't even have plugged it in. I just returned it. But anyway, that's all I got. So I'm done.
It was me, myself, and Irene. It was Whitey.
That's right.
Remember Whitey?
Casper. Whoa, Casper.
Levy, I'm not going to bother asking about shout outs or plugs.
Oh, okay.
But I will ask you if you got anything.
I did. I got Mafex Iron Man from Endgame.
What?
Yeah.
How's that?
It's pretty sweet. It's a lot of accessories. So that's cool. I mean, it's an Iron Man figure, so you know what you're getting. But it's got a lot of accessories and shit, you know. And one of the things I like that they did that SH Figure Arts still doesn't seem to do is the repulsor firing hands. They gave you two different sets. One where it's not firing, so that you can have the painted repulsor on the palm, right? And then the firing one that has the peg on it, so you can put the effect in. So if you just want him standing there without the effect in, just with his palm raised out, you can do that. SH Figure Arts, they don't do that. At least the ones that I've seen.
Right.
They might have started doing that. I don't know, but yeah, like the only repulsor firing hands you get, or the repulsor hands you get, is the ones with the peg in it, and you have to put the effect piece in if you want to pose him like that. Otherwise, he's got this peg sticking out, and it looks stupid. So
you know what I hate when they don't let you, or the hand doesn't completely line. It's not like straight, so it looks like it's kind of like this, so he's firing like on an angle. A lot of Legends were like that.
Yeah.
Does that come with all the bits where it like has the things floating on the side? Or
no, that was Infinity War. No, but he gets the big back piece that he forms when Thor shoots him with lightning and amplifies his repulsors.
Right, like the flower looking thing.
Yeah, petals, he's got that. He's got that thing. He's got the force field shield that he used to protect Hawkeye when Hulk went to snap, and so he's got that force field shield. He has the handheld blade that he used at the start of the fight with Thanos. He's got the Infinity. He's got two hands with the Infinity Gems. One where he's holding his hand up like that, and then the other one where he's getting ready to snap. He's got his fingers in the snap position.
I have one of these, like, the Mark 50 from Infinity War? And there's this guy on Facebook and Instagram. His name's Takara Tony.
Yeah.
He does add-on kits and things. He does such good shit.
Yeah, he did a real good one for the SH Figure What's Thanos.
I missed out on
because I had the Endgame Thanos, and I missed out on that kit because I got it too late.
But the one for the Iron Man was really cool. He did give you those ones from Infinity War with the floating things. It's on like a little floater piece. Mm-hmm. And then he gives you like the leg clamps that clamp on the end of the blades, and it's really cool.
Does that light up, the Infinity Gauntlet?
No. The Matrix doesn't light up. The one that I have, I think, has some light effects on it. I think it's the blades. I forget. It's been a while since I played.
The Hot Toys has because it's part of the repulsor raise, the batteries in the forearm. You just pull the hand off and the lights at the end of the wrist. So you put the gauntlet on and all the gems light up and shit. Because Hot Toys are cool.
I picked up the collected works of H.P. Lovecraft for $1.
Oh, dope!
I have that. That is a great book.
Yeah.
Did you start reading it?
A little bit. I'm right now. I'm reading The Color Out in Space.
What a great story!
Yeah.
What a great movie. Did you watch the Nick Cage? Oh, you got to watch the Nick Cage movie.
Well, now that you said that it's Nick Cage, I'm there. I am here for it.
Nick Cage, H.P. Lovecraft, and that story. Gotta watch it.
What's it called?
The Color of Space.
Color Out in Space.
Out of space.
Yeah, Color Out of Space.
Out of space. Yeah, it's H.P. Lovecraft, and it's just weird. And then you throw Nick Cage on it, it's just like icing on a fucking cake.
I never really read any H.P. Lovecraft before. Like, I know really? I've seen plenty of things that are like based on it or use it, so I know enough about it to talk. But
there's a lot of really, like, he used to write for this is like a really long time ago. So he used to write like small short stories for like magazines and shit. Yeah. And he used to make his money like that. And then that's when he started writing novelettas and stuff like that afterward, where like longer stories. But some of those short stories are creepy as fuck.
Yeah. I have a graphic novel of the Cthulhu.
This is before, like, there's like, how do they say it? Like, I think in his biography, they said there's a certain year where he started like writing about the elder gods and the stories that aren't really supposed to connect, but they really kind of do. But there's these stories that he wrote before that, and like there's one where, did you read the one where he's like they're stuck in a cave?
No, I just started reading.
There's a story about this. I can't remember the name, about this guy who's stuck in a cave and he got lost, part of a group.
Yeah,
and he was just crawling around trying to find there's something after him and shit in dark in this cave. And it's fucking crazy. Mm-hmm. And there's another one I remember about a castle or a home or something like that, or a mansion, where there's a guy and the family's been dying, but people have been coming back, and there's this really good, cool, like these little short stories and stuff that are fucking creepy as fuck, and it's good stuff.
What's up, man? Oh. I just saw the door starting to open. I'm like, and this is upstairs. Who the fuck's walking in?
Cops.
Cops. I see him poke his head, and I'm like, oh, okay. But
H.P. Lovecraft. It's the shit.
Yeah. So the reason I bought it was because I'm actually going to be starting up a Curse of Strahd game in a couple of weeks with another group of friends.
Oh.
So
I was gonna say, with us?
No,
we're not that cool.
Yeah. Well, we're in the middle of our own campaign. You know, I mean,
I was just telling Levy we were. Tuesday was our 25th session for Icewind Dale so far.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so I wanted to it was recommended to like maybe try and read some H.P. Lovecraft to see how horror is presented in like a printed or verbal format as opposed to like visual, like in movies and shit. So,
that's a good case study.
Yeah, which is it's just like you know, so I could see like the prose and the way it's presented, and the way it's written and whatnot, so I can kind of like adopt that into like the way I present the material to the players. Yeah. And just like the word usage and things like that, the way they describe things, and so I can see it.
See that?
It's cool that you have seen it like visually too, so your mind will like go to like it'll help your imagination. So you already have like a base of what you think things are supposed to look like. So
so I picked it up for that, and so I started reading a little bit of it.
What was that video game that I wanted to play and never got around to doing it? It was based on like H.P. Lovecraft thing. It was like a really weird thing. It was like a fishing town, and the guy was, I think he came in from a shipwreck.
I know what you're talking about. I can't remember.
Oh, yeah, there is that game. I can't remember what that was called.
We watched the trailer for this show.
Yeah, I wanted to play it.
Sinking City?
Is that what it is?
I think so.
I should go back and play that.
Yeah. Also,
sorry, I was just thinking of the VR. That video I shared.
In preparation for the Curse of Strahd game, I actually went to the DM's Guild. Is that what it's called?
I'll tell you what. I'm glad you're doing all this preparation because Vampire Diaries is not going to help you.
No.
You'd be surprised.
Well, yeah.
I would be surprised.
On the DM's Guild, you can get like all sorts of like homebrew content and shit. And so I picked up this thing called the Interactive Tome of Strahd. In the Curse of Strahd campaign, one of the items that you can find is the Tome of Strahd, which is kind of like his journal. That
I gave that to you guys, if you remember.
Yeah,
you sold it.
Yeah, but in the Curse of Strahd campaign, you know, it's a necessary item that you need to find. But you just basically read, you know, passages the way the campaign's written. You just read certain passages from it to the players and stuff like that. But what this does is it turns those passages into little mini adventures.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Where because you have to translate the book because he's written it in code. So you know, in your in your party's downtime, one of the spellcasters in your party has to attune to it in order to translate it. And so as they start to translate it, they get sucked into the book along with anybody within 30 feet of them, and then they get to actually experience the entries in the journal. And so they actually get to role play with the characters and everything. It's actually really cool. It's really well written.
I know. I went through like a lot of that stuff like years ago. That's why the one book that you guys found in the sewers sucked you into it. You had to make a choice if you remember.
Yeah. No,
there's other ones. Like, there's other ones where you can actually have it where it sucks into someone's mind, and this is back during alignments.
Yeah,
were more relevant. If you got sucked into like a true neutral mind, it was like this really fucked up, you know, mini adventure that you could run. Yeah,
but this was like a homebrew kind of thing for the 5th edition Curse of Strahd, and it's really really well written. I'm really eager to use it. So
cool, it's awesome, man.
Yeah,
but H.P. Lovecraft is a great fucking book to read. What else you got?
I think that's it.
Brother Kyle.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, I'm sorry. I also got
Fuck me.
I also got the McFarlane Toys weapon pack.
Oh, cool.
There's like all sorts of guns and shit like that. So, fuck you, DC. You know, and your unwillingness to include guns with your figures. I had to go get my own.
Bloody cunts.
Yeah. So, you know.
Edit
that. There's the title episode.
Brother Kyle.
Edit that.
Can I go?
You can go now, I think.
So.
Oh, wait. No, I'm kidding. Sorry.
I'm Brother Kyle. Sounds like Jed's over there doing lines. Just because he put his head down, I just heard.
You get it all?
You can find me.
Go on, have a bump.
On Instagram at Brother Kyle. You can also find me at Italian Delight in Quakertown, Pennsylvania. Paid sponsored. You can also find me on the aforementioned hiddentoys.net, where if you go to search by collection, you can search all my Brother Kyle stuff.
The Brother Kyle collection.
That's right. In which I have a series of Beast Wars that I'm currently not doing anymore because nobody's bought one. No, I'll probably keep it.
Kyle's being spiteful to the consumer.
My newest one I put up called Padawan Lost is a Star Wars one, and I'm actually I think that's one of the better. I'm pretty proud of that one. They came out real good.
Complete dog shit.
Yeah. And it's made with Hot Toys and Black Series figures. And one PNG I stole off the internet. Integrity.
Integrity Farms.
No, it was a free source PNG they had. I didn't steal it.
Creative Commons license, I hope. What?
What was the question?
Yeah, it was one of the ones that don't make you like sign up, or they don't ask you to like. Sometimes they make you like credit the.
Because you remember the last time that happened, right?
No, what?
My shit got shut down for like, and I couldn't get.
Oh well, mine got shut down too.
No, I mean when you did the whole Bandai fucking Super Saiyan thing,
which is weird.
Yeah, they came after me. They're like, no.
Well, Brother Kyle did better to Photoshop the watermarks off of these.
Yep.
Do you guys remember that video that you shared? It was like a guy. He was like on the computer. He was like, "I'm going to teach you how to remove a watermark from there," or something like that. And he was like, "Here's what you do.
Yeah,
you fucking pay for it."
That was a great video. Today, I'm going to show you how to get rid of the watermarks. You fucking buy it.
Yeah, because people be clicking on that like, "Wow, it only takes 25 seconds to do this."
Yeah, that's really all I got to plug. Shout outs to all the guys in the chat and all the guys in the Green Energon, Nico and Chris and Dave and Wayne. Stop in if anybody's in Seattle. Where is it? Is it not Seattle?
That reminds me.
It's a terrible plug to not know the town the store's in. Anyway, he owns a pot. My boy Wayne owns a pot shop out in Spokane, Washington. Access Cannabis. Cannabis, actually, it's spelled Access Cannabis. And it's a really cool store. He's got a lot of good weed and weed supplies.
Before I forget, I was looking at the stats for the show, and we have people who, I know it's been a really long time since we mentioned like new countries that people have been listening to us.
What do you got?
I got Iceland.
Iceland?
Yeah.
And we didn't have Iceland before?
Nope.
Nice.
No. Iceland and Greenland.
I like
and Norway. Yep.
Damn.
All the whole northern series. Yeah, man.
She got Jefferson on the horn.
I liked your junior Olympic hockey team, like Mighty Ducks 2.
I'm like, no, that's not right.
Anyway, this week I got Gigapower Swoop, the Chrome version, which is
the scuffed Chrome version now.
It's the battle damaged version. It's awesome. It's beautiful. I really love all these Gigapower figures that I've got, and I also got the Iron Factory Samurai series Lockdown. Oni, I can't remember. They're all like these Japanese names I can never remember, but I really love that series. And Lockdown, I got the Drift a few weeks ago, and Drift was okay, but Lockdown's really good. And so yeah, those are really cool. I picked up yesterday at GameStop. They had a huge clearance going on. So they had things that were on clearance, which they almost never do at my GameStop. And then that clearance stuff was 50% off.
Wow, that's cool.
For the last like 4 or 5 months, I've been eyeing up that Marvel Legends Hydra Stomper. And I'm like, that thing looks cool, but I'm kind of done with Marvel Legends. I have the Captain Carter. Mm-hmm. So I would like this to go with her. And I'm like, maybe it'll go on clearance. So yesterday I ended up picking it up on clearance and half off, and I had that monthly $5 thing that I get for being a Power Up Rewards. So cool thing for like $52 ended up being $20.
Nice.
That's so I was happy about it. Yeah. I also, I haven't been on here a while, so like a couple weeks ago, I can mention this. I got a couple Hot Toys as well, and I got the Clone Wars Ahsoka. I got the Anakin with the Stap vehicle, which I'm selling, by the way, if anybody wants to buy it for $260 to $300. The Anakin, the Clone Wars Anakin.
Oh, okay.
So I'm selling the figure because they're coming out with a Clone Wars animated Anakin, which I would rather have as my Anakin.
Okay.
But I want to keep the Stap. You know what the Stap is, right? The ones that the battle droids drove in Phantom Menace, the little, like scooter kind of things.
Okay.
So it lights up. It's really cool. And I got Darth Maul, and I got Ahsoka.
Which Darth Maul?
It's the Clone Wars Darth Maul. So it's the one with the metal robot legs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's really awesome. And him and Anakin have light up lightsabers, which is awesome.
That's cool.
It is cool. Today, Jed was kind enough to drop a box off for me with Play Arts Guy Aerith with the prom dress version, and a box of Buffy and Angel DVD box sets.
Yeah,
almost complete. I just looked it up on eBay.
The other one for $1.
It was like $6. I could buy it. So I might just have to do it just to complete
just
the
see
set.
if you had the complete set.
It's funny. I used to actually own all I had the entire set on DVD, and then I think they all went missing, and I'm pretty sure my sister stole them and sold them to like an FYE to get money.
April actually got like a complete box set. It's just like this like cube that has all the seasons in it, and it's like a little red and white.
Oh, that's cool.
Cube.
Nice. That collector's edition.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I got the Outrider. That thing's great.
That thing is great, but I have one major complaint about it. But I think you know what it is.
Is it the Outrider side view doors?
It's the same old shit. I don't understand how a toy company like Fans Toys can do this in engineering, and it's a simple fix.
What is it?
It's the shoulders.
Oh,
they don't do it with all their figures, but they did them with a good amount of them.
And you say like the Springer,
the Springer, the Huffer, and the Trailbreaker for sure. And
what exactly is it?
Instead of putting the hinge on the swivel, they put the swivel on the hinge.
So you can't get a full
So when you got the hinge on the swivel, then you can turn it any which way, and you can stop it at any angle, and then you got the hinge going off the swivel. So you can go up and then you can go out. But Fans Toys does it opposite on some of the figures, where they put the hinge onto, or the swivel onto the hinge. So it can only go up and out, and then it can only go swivel on the hinge. So the only way that you can get that outward movement is if you lift the shoulders completely up like this, and then he's got his arms kind of like up on top.
I did
Which
notice
Trailbreaker is fine because he doesn't have like huge shoulders and shit, but like Springer sucked because of the big ass shoulder pads, and Huffer sucked because his shoulder joint is actually like he's got another thing, like the rest of the pipe is sticking up above the shoulder joint. So when you get it up there, you can't even get it anywhere near that, which is completely annoying.
I did notice that they got in on the hip skirt finally, like the hip skirt that goes up.
That's the best.
Deal.
They should do all hip skirts like that.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, it's a 9.5. Like it's fucking
good.
beautiful.
It's great.
But like that's the thing that's keeping it away from me.
You know what? When you were talking about the articulation, my head automatically went to this total fucking cop out that we always have. Like, it's just Trailbreaker. He's not going to be doing that dynamic pose. Like,
yeah, right.
It's like a horrible excuse we tell ourselves. Like, you had to do like Ultramag. No, Ultramag, he's not going to be doing like superhero landings.
That XTB one will be able to, you know.
Did you watch Bobby's video on Virtus?
I did, yeah, I did.
Did you see how he has the same thing with the
hands?
I forgot to bring that shit.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah, mine.
And you see the shoulder paint was all fucked up on his too.
That was a widespread issue because they actually posted that shit on their page.
Oh yeah.
And my new pieces, which by the way, I'm glad you brought that up. So Vanessa was home. I got those parts, the shoulder parts. They shipped them in XTB hoist box, I think.
Speaking of, I have that in my car. I don't remember to get those hoist pieces.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it was and the box was smashed to shit, but she didn't know that they were just like replacement parts. So she's like, she hits me up with a picture of it, and she's like, I don't know what figure this is supposed to be, but I doubt it's in any kind of good shape. And I mean, it was like, you know, it was no longer in the shape of a box. It was like in the shape of a diamond and then smashed up.
So speaking of that, I also did get my X-Transbots replacement part for Jansen, and I did the little pin surgery and fix. It was a pretty easy fix. So that they had originally sent me by accident like a whole bunch of parts for their hoist. And I don't have that, so I'm going to give those to Mike. So I emailed them back, and they were cool enough to just send me one out. But it's the whole process, because they send it just regular mail from wherever, and it takes like fucking 2 months to get here.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a really cool figure. That Jansen, I like that one a lot.
And you said the pin was easy to do, huh?
Yeah.
How did you pop the pin out? With
I used a
nail or some shit?
I had a little tiny screwdriver. And I just put the screwdriver in, and I used the remote for my stereo, and just went boom, 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 boom.
Just like Get Right Robot probably does it.
I'm sure I've gotten random things besides that, but that's pretty much. I got the a couple weeks ago. I bought that. I found at Barnes and Noble's the N1 Starfighter Lego from the Mandalorian, or from Boba Fett technically, but the Mandalorian. That was fun. I've been getting a couple of from some gun because Target's had crazy sales on Gundams, so they've been like usually like $30. They've been like $10, so I bought a bunch of. They're fun to put together. Yeah. That's it. Mike, what did you get?
Thank you, guest. I got the Trailbreaker, and like I said, outside of that one little thing, man, he's almost perfect.
The thing that I didn't like where they didn't let you swivel the rear view mirrors. I feel like those are ripe for just like getting caught up on something.
Yeah, if you're not careful, for sure. Yeah, there probably was maybe a better way to do those too.
Not that I have a history of breaking fingers.
No, not you at all. So
deadpanned.
I got
ham fists.
It's not that. There's another excuse.
Sorry.
Why I was breaking fingers and why I don't anymore.
So he stopped using his feet.
Mm-hmm.
What else did I get? I got the Phase 3 Book 2, I believe, of the IDW collection. And that whole thing has me freaking out. And I'll have to do some reading into it and see what goes on. But I know that IDW is losing the license at the end of the year. Yep. And so they will not be able to put those books out. And I don't know how far, like, I know there's another one that's going to come up in the fall, but I don't know.
Well, it all depends on what they might still be able to like release books that they did already.
Isn't maybe I'm thinking of a different thing, but I always thought the subsidiary publisher of that was Dark Horse, wasn't it? That we put those out, or is that
the trade paperbacks or the hardcovers? I mean,
yeah.
You know, I don't think so, but I'm not saying that you're wrong either.
I might be thinking of different like mangas that they're like Berserk and stuff like that. Or like Fist Nostra. Like Dark Horse did a lot of like trade paperbacks for other, publications.
I'll grab one off the shelf then and look at it.
It's crazy to me that they lost. I mean, I guess did they get like outbid, or did they ask for more money and they didn't want to pay it? But that's like a big. I mean, Transformers. That's got to be a pretty.
They could
well, their contract probably ran out or whatever.
Here's the thing,
and they didn't resign.
Who's
going to pick that up though? Somebody has to. It's a huge name.
So here's my opinion. I think that the sales were shit, and I think that they just fucking said, no, well, we're going to take the license back and can give it to somebody else. Give it another chance.
Because I was really bummed out because that Beast Wars comic was really, really good.
It was.
And
really good.
I know I'm biased because of Beast Wars, but
I didn't read like
speaking objectively, it's a really good retelling of the story.
I haven't read like the last 7 issues or something like that. I think it stopped around 9 or 10, but it was really good.
They ended it kind of nice. They even put at the ending they did like maybe we'll see, we might be back or something.
Yeah.
So hopefully they get to continue it.
DC at the comic shop told me that the dude that did Walking Dead is trying to get the license.
Robert Kirkman?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
For his, what's that, Skyward Bound or Skybound? Skybound. Interesting.
But all that being said, all I give a shit about is, like...
The old ones, the collections.
I would say like 18 or 19 fucking $60 hardcovers into...
How many are left?
I don't know, man. I just looked up it. The last one I got has Lost Light 1 through 7 in it, and I looked up Lost Light, and I think there was 20. Was there 25?
So it was issues? Like a compendium kind of deal.
It's just Well, it cannibalizes them and puts the whole story in order because you know how.
That's the only reason why I haven't gone back and tried to reread them because it's just so like there's so much.
There's a map. I'm sure you can find a map of like what order everything.
Yeah, I've read it. It's still like it's a lot,
but it's kind of nice when they just give you all the books and it's like just read page 1 through to end, and then go to the volume 2, and then go to volume 3, and everything's kind of laid out for you. That's kind of nice.
I bought every one of those. The final Unicron arc. Yeah. I have all those. I just haven't really read them because I didn't read anything like before that.
You're not gonna. I'll tell you what.
Well, I mean, just for me talking with other people and looking up like wiki characters and stuff, I kind of like and watching like Chris McFeely videos and shit.
Yeah, but you gotta.
I get the gist of it all. Like I know about the whole like all the Shockwave stuff and all like that. There's a lot.
But you really got. You definitely got to at some point, like when you get some time and shit like that. I would definitely dive into those.
I'd love to. Yeah.
The IDW comics were the best. Like, and I like Marvel and Dreamwave and all that shit like that. But storytelling wise, man, IDW was the best run of Transformers storytelling that I've seen or read. In
the beginning, it was a little mishmash until they got to what was that Autobots Autocracy or whatever.
Autocracy.
Yeah,
they found a groove like right somewhere along the way because they were trying to figure out what to do. Like in the beginning, there was like some of the artwork looked really super G1, and then there was some of that shit looked like Bumblebee movie style shit. Like you remember that shit in the beginning, and the storytelling and all that kind of shit. It was more or less like when they got to phase 2, I would say.
Probably two of my favorite stories were those one shots back in the day was the Mirage one and the Cliff Jumper one.
The Cliff Jumper one was good. The Cup one was really good too.
I heard those
the Cup one. Cup was stuck in like the dead universe, or he was stuck somewhere.
Right.
And they kept sending in Autobots to save him, but Cup was seeing them as enemies and shit. And he was just killing all these Autobots that were coming to save him. So at the end of the day, who made the decision? Springer made the decision to get him, or somebody did.
I think so.
And so whoever it was, I can't remember, but they were like dealing with sending so many of their comrades to die in order to save one Autobot, you know, because he was all fucking nuts. That's why he smoked the cigar. The cigar actually has some anti-psychotic shit in it or whatever that kept him from fucking flipping out.
Yeah, like Cybertron and weed.
The Mirage one was cool because it did like the whole parallel universe thing, and at the end of the story, you don't really know what was real or what wasn't type of thing. And it was really cool how he left it open-ended for you to figure out.
So I do know I was talking to the comic book guy when I went to pick up the last issue of Beast Wars, and he said that they're putting out these like, I guess they're like 100 pages each. They're like best of characters like books. So there's he's gonna hold the Starscream one for me. Interesting. So they're doing I think Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, and Starscream. Yeah, I would definitely tell you to read this whole thing for Starscream, because Starscream was one of like the major, like he was basically ended up running shit for a while. I like just for me looking up Starscream shit. I get
save the universe.
You know, the most I've read of IDW comics is when they came with those Generations lines, the toys. They came with packaged with the comics
and the Wreckers miniseries.
I read the Wreckers, definitely
first one anyway. Motion comic coming soon.
The eventual stand of the Wreckers.
Coming 2000 question mark.
Like, bro, Vertus got here, still waiting on his fucking comic book. So I got volume 2 of Phase 3, so I'm hoping some fucking magical way I'll be able to complete that shit.
I think I got like maybe 1 or 2 Fists and North Stars left, and then I'll have the whole collection.
Oh yeah. Nice. Oh, nice. And then lastly, I got so Make Toys been putting out these Seekers, all these Rainmakers and shit, and I got the Acid Storm. I missed out on the Sunstorm, and then they were doing Ion Storm and whatever the fucking purple one was. I think Hot Link was the purple one, and they have another one coming in October to that con, and then another one. And I don't know which 2 they're going to do. But anyway, so they were going down this road of doing the Rainmaker. So I'm like, all right, sweet. I'll have Deformation Space main set of Seekers, and all my Rainmakers I'll have be like the Make Toys ones. So I thought that would be cool to differentiate.
But wouldn't it be cooler if the alt mode was the Tetrajet?
Yes.
If I was an alt mode guy, I'd care more. Like, I hear you, and I get it, but
I would love a Tetrajet.
If they would do, now here's the thing.
That would be a different mold, though, and they're fucking, you know, like they show those fucking comics where the farmer's going out to the cow, and the cow's all fucking drained. He's like, come on, here we go, one more day. That's exactly what they're doing with that Seeker mold.
If they would do MP Rainmakers with that, and have it like that, they look good. It would be tough to do, man. Like I remember who tried to do. I had that
Starscream Impossible Toys. It's the Tetrajet looks cool.
It looks cool, but it's garbage. It's total garbage. But it's a shell.
Didn't Hasbro do it?
Yeah, they did the Siege stuff, but it wasn't like the cartoon Tetrajet. It was like a stylization. It's cool. It was cool. It looked like the fucking
Battlestar Galactica.
The Vipers. Yeah,
the Vipers.
And what the Make Toys did one like a Cybertron or an Energon version of Starscream.
I had that too. Yeah,
somewhat
Galaxy Meteor
was kind of in the like almost.
It was from the.
It was vaguely reminiscent.
It was from the the Unitron trilogy.
Yeah,
trilogy.
But let's say this:
Unitron trilogy,
the Chrontron Tritrology.
If they could do Rainmakers that had the proper bot mode and shit, and somehow found a way to turn that into a proper Tetrajet, and they were MP scaled, I could see like getting those and getting rid of the.
I would love to see
parts format. I mean, why not?
Unique toys, because they do some of the most complex, ridiculous stuff with their movie stuff.
Yeah. They're not going to change gears at this point. Though. No. They made up their mind on what they're doing. At least not for a while, anyway.
I kind of wanted to get whoever did that.
I can't believe we're still on Halls.
Yeah. Well, it's okay. So listen.
All right, I'll just stop.
So anyway, I said all that in order to say this. My OCD would drive me fucking nuts if I had like all these Rainmakers and then an MP11 Sunstorm. So I paid the late tax on the Make Toys Sunstorm, and it is fucking.
I thought you went on that originally.
I fucking brain farted on I had the thing as an event in my phone to come up and tell me about it, and I must have been busy at the time when it popped up, and I just brain farted and I let it go because I was waiting. I don't know why I waited. I had a reason at the time for waiting, but I don't know what it was at this point.
Was it because like I know that was after it came out. People were complaining about the quality of it,
or maybe it was just a procrastination thing. Because I was looking at it and it's like, it's only at 250. It's only at this number. I don't know if it's gonna make it. I don't know if it's gonna make it. And then it fucking made it, and I just like. So I got it, and it's fucking trash.
That's so weird because I have the Acid Storm on my car.
The Acid Storm is awesome.
So great.
They had to make adjustments to something because in between Thundercracker, Skywarp, and Starscream to Sunstorm, I don't know what the fuck happened, but it's like the knees are fucking trash. The arms, like the shoulder outward movement, like I'm definitely gonna have to get in there with some of the floor polish and kind of like tighten some stuff up. But the knees are, I think, they're supposed to be ratchets, and they're barely any fucking ratchets in there.
I think for me, all I need for Rainmakers that I want is just the three from the show. Would be Sunstorm, Acid Storm, and Ion Storm, but I didn't get Ion Storm.
Yeah,
I'm sure somebody down the line, somebody will do one.
Was that name? Sunstorm? That wasn't one of them. Wasn't Sunstorm? It was the green one, the blue one, and the yellow one, right?
Yeah,
the yellow one's Nova Storm.
I just kind of figured that's yeah, a Yellow Seeker
or Yellow Seeker,
which is funny because in IDW they actually made Nova Storm into a relevant character.
Yeah. All three of them guys.
I don't remember the others. I remember Nova Storm's story though.
The last IDW, like the most recent IDW shit.
Yeah, where he's like he was really fucked up.
Well, that's another thing I'll tell you, man. The IDW stuff. If you're like the first run of IDW was way better than the last run.
Yeah,
the last run was like lackluster. It was okay, you know what I mean. It had its moments and shit like that, but you know when you're like right in the fucking midst of that old IDW series and shit like that, especially when they split. Like my favorite shit was like when they split up. Like they had the Lost Light crew, and then they had the guys on the planet and shit like that, which I think they just called. Was it robots? One was Robots in Disguise, and the other was
Lost Light.
Lost Light was like Hot Rod, right? He took that big ship, and they were looking for like Titans or something like that. Or
this Hot Rod was cool. He was a good character.
He was like a dude. He was like
he's like a prick,
kind of like a Zach Morris type of dude. Like you didn't like him, but you kind of liked him a little bit.
I read a few with him at Lost Light ones from that comic toy pack.
Like had the spaceship shaped like him. Like he was, you know, like you think I'm an asshole. You know what I mean?
It's a cool looking Hot Rod too. I like that. I like the look. I like the style. You know what I heard recently? I don't know if this is confirmed or not, but somebody told me that the reformatted line is done. Is going to be done.
I heard that somewhere.
You might have just heard that from me.
Well, they just showed the Dick Bird.
Dick Bird's Ocular Max.
That's
it's just specifically reformatted.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
No, I think I saw Ocular Max.
No, I'm saying it's like Ocular Max isn't shutting down. It's just a reformatted line.
I thought it was a reformatted scale.
Well, see, here's the thing: the Deathsaurus in the MMC scale would be Ocular Max, like double dealer's size in MP scale. You know what I mean? Because Deathsaurus is like a big guy. Like Dino, he would be like Grimlock size or whatever in Chug scale or whatever. But then in MP scale, it works out to be like a double dealer size character. But he's definitely retooled from the same mold for sure. Although they did sneak that extra mode in there, like that half-ass tank mode.
I like
we'll talk
that
about it later.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, that's all I got. I got no plugs or anything, no shout outs really. playing one gig after another and playing softball in between all those gigs.
How's that? It's been a while since I asked you. How's that whole Dungeons and Dragons shirt?
I'm gonna do that tonight while we're here. I thought about it. Yeah, I haven't done.
Did you order one for Gary at all?
I got Angel Down shirts. No, I didn't do any of that shit. I got Angel Down shirts to order. Yeah, I'm gonna do that tonight.
I was waiting for brother Kyle's second income to come in, and hasn't been coming.
Yeah.
Did you tweet? Like, remember I gave that suggestion about making the dragon head like an eagle's head?
No, that's copyright.
No. Well,
Yeah. That would be pretty fucking funny.
Mod it however you wish.
Nah, I think it's good. It's good as is, man. I think it's good as is.
I'm telling you, Kyle, that's just gonna sell thousands.
What do we got? What do we got in the way of news, Jed?
And now for the news. Don't touch that dial. So, 2 people died just recently. Is their name Ivanka Trump?
Ivana Trump.
Ivana Trump?
Ivanka is his daughter.
All right, Ivana Trump died.
Yes.
is Ivanka Ivana's daughter?
Yes.
Okay.
She was his first wife, and she was, what, 73? Thanks, Levy. I was just going to bring up
I think he killed her, honestly. I'm pretty sure of it.
Which was really funny because my wife was just in AC the other day for a vacation day away from her husband. She was 73, Czech American, but someone had mentioned when she had died, it was like big news because they're in AC, but someone said that she did a lot of the interior decorating for like the Trump Plaza and the casinos back in the day when it was open and before everything went to shit in Atlantic City. So, and the other person I have is James Caan died.
Yeah.
He was 82. He's from the Godfather and Misery, of course, and a whole bunch of other stuff.
There's one more.
Paulie Walnuts.
Yeah, Tony Sirico
Oh, right.
from The Sopranos and lots of other stuff.
I don't know who he is.
You would know him if you saw
You
him.
ever see Sopranos?
Oh, okay. Go on. What about
Brother
the,
Kyle sees him and is like, that just looks like some dude that stiffed me on a fucking tip 2 years ago
The
during
truck
the
driver.
pandemic.
What about the I don't know his name off the top of my head. The Yu-Gi-Oh guy.
Oh, the
right.
creator of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, the
Yeah.
creator of Yu-Gi-Oh! Yep. He drowned.
It's time to duel.
He was 60. He drowned. Yep.
Jesus.
Yep. That's how he went.
That sucks. Hey, by the way,
So he didn't die by Exodia?
See, I'm not a Yu-Gi-Oh guy, so I
Yeah,
don't know what
I
that
don't
means.
know much
I lost
either.
that-
Exodia was
reference.
like an instant win condition. When you assemble the 5 parts of Exodia, you automatically won the game.
That's above my nerd pig.
Wait, that's a
Oh my
card
god,
game?
my humor is lost on you nerds.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a card game?
Yeah,
yeah.
and an animated series
Yeah,
or an anime series.
but it was the card game was based on the anime, or the anime was based on the
The
card
anime was based on the card game,
Yeah.
I believe.
I couldn't get into any of that shit. Like, I was in honestly, like, when Magic first came out, I liked playing Magic or whatever, but then, like, all them other card games came out, and then...
Yo, I saw some of the prices on Magic cards, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's why, you know what?
Oh,
I was talking all that shit
the
about
old
buying my
ones?
car, man. I should have held on
Actually,
to them, man.
there's new ones that are fucking... Right now, the biggest driver of value of Magic cards is a format called Commander. I used to have cards like Gaia's Cradle, all right?
Hey.
I bought that for like...
You're the host, bro. Roll this shit in, man.
Yeah.
Bring this in.
Hey,
Don't let him keep going like that.
Yeah, this is good.
Don't let
How
him
many
keep
cards are you going to tell us about, Levy? Be
it's
honest.
just an example. I bought a card called Gaia's Cradle. It was a land that allowed you to tap for 1 green mana for each creature you controlled. All right? I bought it, I think, for $12 to $20. I couldn't remember if I bought it from the encounter. Right? You want to know how much it goes for nowadays? Probably Probably $800 to over $1,000
That's crazy.
because of the Commander format.
I was might get this one. This one when I was video game stuff, I was crazy. A Sony wait. A Nintendo PlayStation goes for
What?
$563,000.
Wow.
What's a Nintendo PlayStation?
It's because Sony and Nintendo originally had a deal to create the PlayStation, but then Nintendo backed out of the deal.
Yep.
Damn.
And so Sony decided to go and do it themselves.
Yep. But there was Nintendo PlayStations
They actually
that
built
were
prototypes.
made. Yep. Over $500,000.
Crazy.
Yep.
Hey, by the way, I forgot to mention the most important thing that I got this whole week, which was a case of Dr. Pepper cream soda that Jed bought, which I just drank one, by the way. It is delicious.
Isn't it delicious?
I bet it is.
It is delicious.
Yeah, zero sugar.
I don't
Zero
like
sugar.
cream soda.
Zero sugar.
No?
It's so good.
Cream soda's gross.
I have to.
Dr. Pepper cream soda together.
That's actually even worse.
Oh man, you're crazy.
This tastes really good, and the one thing I like about Dr. Pepper Diet or Zero Sugar is that it's the best diet or zero sugar out there. It tastes the most like the regular kind. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And it's tough to pull off. It really is.
I'll drink Dr. Pepper if there's absolutely nothing left to drink.
Really? Soda.
And that includes hot beef tallow.
I couldn't drink it all the time, but I do like it because I think I'd get sick of it, like that and cream soda. But having it here and there,
Like if I have hot melted beef tallow available, I'll drink that before Dr. Pepper.
hot what?
Beef tallow. It's rendered beef fat. I'll drink that before Dr. Pepper.
I like Dr.
That case was probably rare. It's open now, though. It's probably not worth as much now.
It's not mint and
Mint
seal
and
peel.
soda.
Yeah, it's not mint and sealed peel anymore.
MISE.
Mint cans. Yeah.
All right, let's talk about the trailers. So let's start with the Monsters trailer.
Anybody or
The Monsters trailer. So I trust in Rob Zombie because everything I ever watched that Rob Zombie did was pretty fucking good. Like even the ones that weren't as good were still good movies. But I don't know. But it's weird because it's kind of like a comedy bit.
I thought it was fucking probably one of the worst trailers I've ever fucking seen in my entire life.
Yeah, but
And probably the best comment that I've seen on YouTube so far is that the one guy said, "I can't see this as anything other than an extended credit card commercial."
I feel like
it's
it looks
fucking bad.
Yeah,
It's bad.
I hear you, but I feel like it kind of looks bad on purpose because you know how bad everything looks. Like it's almost like they're trying to make it look like it was shot in the 70s. You know,
The sound design and everything else in that trailer is terrible.
it's not very good, but
It's horrible.
you know,
Let's hear from the other two members of the Blackout and Shout podcast this evening.
I couldn't care less.
I'm interested in it. I'm a huge fan of his stuff. So
yeah, like I
yeah.
find it hard to believe that he's going to put out something that stinks.
like even the one like you said, even the ones that everybody else hates, like I still like. Like I liked Halloween 2.
So did I.
I liked 3 from Hell. They weren't great. Like definitely Devil's Rejects, House Down Corpses are the best one. The first Halloween's really good.
I couldn't wait for that trailer to be over. I actually read about how bad it was before I watched it, and then I watched it. I was like, wow. I couldn't...
You don't think that maybe colored your opinion?
What's that?
I said you don't think maybe that colored your opinion of it?
No, because when I watched it, the first thing I heard was the sound design was terrible. It was like the sound design was just like really bad.
It's not something I would have like noticed. Really.
I could hear it. Like it was just not mixed well, and it was like they used like flat recordings from the film instead of like, any type of ADR.
Does anybody think that his wife, like I like her in his movies, but I can't see her doing anything
else
except a Rob Zombie movie? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Which one was his wife? Lily?
Lily, yeah.
Grandpa.
I didn't know if it was the blonde at the end that passed out or not. I didn't know if it was the blonde at the end. I don't know who Rob Zombie's wife is.
I'm blanking on the name, but I think his best movie was the one about the witches, and I can't remember the name.
What, one of Rob Zombie's movies?
Yeah. Like it's not my favorite, but I think it was actually like the best movie that he did.
Hocus Pocus?
No. It was really like. It was a horror movie, but it was really like
Rob Zombie's Hocus Pocus.
It was like a throwback to old like
Lords of Salem.
Lord of Salem, like Suspiria kind of shit. Like it was real trippy. And
shit. Lords
I'll
of
give
Salem.
you 3 guesses as to which one his wife's going to play.
Once again, I just want to remind everybody that Levy's not on any kind of mind-altering drugs tonight. It's just Levy on one beer. This is one beer, Levy.
Funny. Rob Zombie's Hocus Pocus. I would pay money to see that.
That said, I'm not going to be rushing to the theaters I'll wait for the Jetflix release for this one.
Yeah, I'm not a super huge Rob Zombie fan. Actually, I think the only movie he's made that I really enjoyed was actually the Halloween remake.
Yeah, I have a Halloween.
And only the theatrical cut. I actually watched the director's cut, and I didn't like it. I thought the theatrical cut was better.
You didn't like Devil's Rejects?
I never watched it because I didn't like House of a Thousand Corpses.
House of the Thousand Corpses I liked a lot better the second time I saw it.
Yeah.
for some reason.
I like it a lot better after seeing Devil's Rejects too. Like, not that I saw that first, but I like House of Thousand Corpses better because I love Devil's Rejects.
I mean, I know, like, I guess House of Thousand Corpses was clearly took a lot of inspiration from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, right?
Yeah, the whole fire.
I was never a big fan of Texas Chainsaw Massacre either. I don't know why. I don't know.
You know why? Because movies like that are like the creepiest shit to me because
they can happen.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm with you, dude. That's why Saw was so fucking horrifying the first time I saw it. Because it's not no supernatural shit. There's no monsters. There's no nothing. It's just this could happen. Somebody could pull this off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One movie I refuse to ever watch again is The Hills Have Eyes.
That movie's creepy as fuck.
Man, The Hills Have Eyes was the remake you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Like in the 2000s.
Well, the reason why, and I think I told the story before, but this is back when April and I first started dating and shit like that. Maybe, I think we've been together maybe a year or so. And her and her family, because she's originally from Sacramento, California.
Yeah.
So they went out to go visit family. So but they were making a vacation of it. So they originally were going to go to Las Vegas, spend like a couple days there, and then make the drive from there to Sacramento, which involved driving through Death Valley.
Right.
Well, while they were gone, that's when I decided to watch House of a Thousand Corpses.
Hills Have Eyes.
Hills Have Eyes, you mean?
I'm sorry, yeah, I'm sorry. Hills Have Eyes. So, yeah, fucking shit freaked me the fuck out.
That scene where they go into the camper and the one's trying to like rape the daughter.
Yeah.
And they see the fire start outside and it's the pops and he's up against
He's on fire. Yeah.
Dude, that's just fucking horrifying. Man.
And the dad was played by fucking Buffalo Bill.
Yeah.
I remember that.
That's right, yeah.
But, yeah.
I like Zombie. I'm a fan of Zombie's movies and his music, honestly.
Do you have a USB? It's jack off here. C.
I can charge it off the computer.
What do you want, Ken?
Charge cable for his phone.
That thing's like, it's the charger connector. It like really sucks, so you have to like make sure it's running.
Go on.
Ah, fuck.
What's that?
I was just telling you guys to go on.
Oh, okay. So the Munsters. Who was it that was playing Herman? I thought he looked a lot like
I don't know.
the original.
He doesn't sound anything like Fred Gwynn, though. You know?
Who?
The guy that played Herman, he didn't sound anything like Fred Gwynn. So I think one of the most iconic things about Herman Munster is the way he sounded, you know?
Yeah, well, I guess. I don't know.
I can't ever see anybody but Fred Gwynn in the role of Herman Munster. If I see, like, in the what was like the 1980s remake of the Munsters, it looks ridiculous because the guy looks, first off, it's in color, and like the guy looks nothing like Herman Munster. He looks like Herman Munster if you ordered him off a Wish.
The OG Herman Munster looked like Herman Munster even when he didn't have all
Yeah,
that shit.
exactly. And you know, he made that role, and I can't ever see anyone in it. You know,
Yeah, I hear
which
you.
is why I say, you know, sometimes shit don't need to be remade.
Right.
If you want to see the Munsters, well, just watch the Munsters.
Right.
You know, because I don't think Munsters can be remade satisfactorily because you don't have Fred Gwynn, and he made that role. So,
If you remake the Munsters, you have to make it into like a serious horror movie. Like make them into like real killing machines.
like real monsters. Like real monsters.
So
and
when,
and what was the hot chick's name? Marilyn?
Yeah.
Like make her like a serial psycho killer type of thing, you know? You know, where she like convinces guys to come back and whatever. And then
Like Eileen Warnos.
then she cuts
I
their throat and
saw
shit.
this trailer the other night. She showed it to me, and when she told me about it before she showed it to me, and I thought maybe that's what I was going to see when we hit the play button. Like it was going to start out goofy, and then it was going to just take a right turn and just get
Now, you
disturbing.
See, yeah. I'd watch a Munsters like that.
Mm-hmm, me too.
I like the idea of him doing, like, because he hasn't really done a lot of, like, goofy shit like that.
Yeah. I'm going to watch it with open mind. I'll say that. I'm not, like you said, I'm not going to rush out to see it at a theater or anything like that, but when it's available
Wait for it till it comes on streaming.
Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. Just
or Jetflix.
Just because it's zombie.
It will not be on Jetflix.
Jed won't dirty his bandwidth.
I will not.
All right,
He
what
will not
trailer?
sully his bandwidth.
Is everybody said everything they're going to say about that one?
Yeah.
How about Clerks 3?
Clerks 3.
I'm a huge Kevin Smith.
Yeah, it looks good, man.
Sorry, yeah.
Oh, no, go ahead. Finish your thought.
I was just gonna say that to me, this it seems like it's gonna be a lot like the Jay. I don't know if this annoys me at all about it, but like the Jay and Silent Bob sequel there was like almost no story. It was just like who cares? But the whole thing was just like some meta thing about like Kevin Smith. And that's what I feel like this is going to be the exact same thing. Like it's just going to be.
It is.
It definitely is.
It's a 100% meta of a meta thing.
Yeah,
but it's fine. I'll watch it and I'll laugh at it.
It was about Jay and Silent Bob sequel of the Jay and Bob sequel.
What was just made that was just like that? I just watched it too, and it wasn't too long ago. It was basically a movie about.
Wasn't it the Nick Cage movie?
Human Centipede 3?
That's it.
Or is this Oh, no, Human Centipede 2. That was Human Centipede 2.
Yeah, I was going to say,
it was like the Nick Cage thing, but...
How many times can you line 3 humans up to each other's assholes in a row? Like, how many times can you do that?
Well, according to the third one, a lot.
Yeah.
Just imagine Nick Cage as all 3 people.
No, I'm good.
The Nick Cage... The Nick Cage thing with that movie was like a meta thing of him. They're making the movie while they're in the movie type of thing. But it was something else where it was a remake where they were remaking it. Fuck, I can't remember what it was.
We don't have time for your Alzheimer's, Jed.
There's just so much collection of information.
With the power of editing, we do.
Yeah, I don't know. Yo, you fucking listen to Levy talk about magic cards for fucking half an hour, though.
It wasn't a half an hour. It was 5 fucking minutes, Jed.
I'll tell you that one podcast, man. Woo! That was a good hour of magic card fucking intro to magic right there.
We wanted to cut him off, but we couldn't find it. It's like, this motherfucker don't take a breath.
I don't know. I remember. But, yeah, it's the Jay and Silent Bob one was just like, eh.
I'm still in on it.
Yeah, I'll still watch it.
Because the sequel, I thought it was funny. I liked it. Didn't have the magic that the first one had, but
I understand he's a
funny-ish.
father, he's a parent, and he wants to put his daughter in anything he can. But man, I think that ruined the whole Jay and Silent Bob reboot.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I've never seen her in anything besides the Kevin Smith movie, so it's the same thing as
funny. It's just like Sherry Zombie.
Yeah, it probably won't.
No, she was just in. She just got cast in something.
Oh no, that's right.
I'm saying I've never seen it. I'm not saying she hasn't
done other work.
Yeah,
she did. I'll have to look it up.
Whatever.
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything about this movie. I'm going to wait until I see it because I learned my lesson from Clerks 2.
You didn't like Clerks 2?
No. I didn't want to see. I didn't want to see Clerks 2 because I thought it was just going to be more of the same, and I was like, I'm over this stuff.
Okay, it kind of was.
And then I eventually, all my friends went and saw it in the theater, and they said it was like one of the funniest things they'd ever seen. And so then I ended up watching it on video later, and then I was like, oh, the movie was so fucking funny. And I was like, and then to this day, fucking Brent just keeps saying, he keeps telling me, "Told you so," essentially. So,
yeah, I like Clerks 2 a lot.
So I'm gonna keep my mouth shut about this, and I'll wait until I see it, and I'll offer my opinion after I see it.
She was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That's what
it's right.
Oh,
I was just watching that
Tarantino movie, right?
Yeah.
I was just watching that.
I haven't seen that yet, and I really want to.
That was a great scene, man. At the end, like towards the end, where those people break into the house and shit like that, and they just get fucked up. I think he hits the chick right in the face with the can of soup or whatever the fuck he hit her with.
I still like the Bruce Lee fight scene. I thought that was pretty good.
Next,
it's called manslaughter.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings: The Rings of Power.
This is about the actual first
Forging of the Rings.
Forging of the Rings.
It was before that. It was 1,000 or so years before everything happened in the movies. It takes all the stuff from the Silmarillion and shit that people, older diehard fucking Tolkien fans would know about.
Well, that's good. And no worry about knowing spoilers ahead of time.
Right, exactly. Yeah. But it's a series, so I can't. It's fantasy.
Is it a series?
Mm-hmm.
Is Calibrimber going to be in it?
It's an Amazon series, and basically they're trying. It's their attempt to take the place of Game of Thrones.
Mm. I mean, just at the same time when they decide to launch freaking House of the Dragon. Is Calibrimber supposed to be in it?
I don't know. I tried to read the Silmarillion and I fucking couldn't do it. I had a hard time trying to read The Hobbit and fucking the Tolkien books.
I had a hard time trying. Yeah, I never did. I never got through them. I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan.
We had to read the
movies.
We had to read the Lord of the Rings books for school in high school.
That's some cool shit, man. We had to read lame ass shit.
We never had to read that.
We picked either that or that. So we're like, yeah, fantasy, man, that's cool. But that was hard, man. 20 pages on a fucking mountain, or fucking 2 pages on the shape of a leaf that they just walked by. That was tough. Silmarillion was like even harder. So, but there's like diehard people out there that know all this shit, you know, like pre-Gandalf stuff and
say that word again.
Shit.
No, this the name of the book.
Lord of the Rings.
No, the other one.
Silmarillion.
Huh?
Silmarillion. Is that what it is?
Silmarillion.
See, I don't even fucking know.
I just enjoy listening to you butcher words, Jed.
Thank you. I'm here all night. Anyway, but I'll watch it.
He's like, "Fuck you, Levy."
Was there a fourth one? Did we watch?
Yeah,
we
were to say the best for last.
Oh, okay. Right, yeah.
Levy wants to say something about the Silmarillion movie.
Silmarillion. Yeah, I'm interested in watching it.
I won't ever watch it on purpose.
I love how he freaking stopped everybody just to say, "Yeah, I'm interested in watching it."
But it'll be one of those things where I'll be like, I have like, you know, a long Friday and be just vegging out on a Saturday all fucking day and just put it on.
Did they film this in New Zealand?
Probably.
See, I would watch it just for that alone, because just the first or the original Lord of the Rings movies were just so gorgeous.
Love those movies so much.
Yeah,
they are good looking movies, man.
Visually
incredible. Yeah,
they're just absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, I'll watch this.
Who did the music for Howard Shore?
I don't know. I wasn't listening to the music. I was watching the beautiful vistas, Jed.
But the music enhances the vistas.
Those movies would be so perfect. If I could get a cut of those movies where you just take out Frodo and Sam's scenes and just watch all the rest of the cool stuff. So those were the only parts.
But they're the best part of the movies.
No, they're not. They're the worst.
Share the load.
Mr. Frodo.
Share the load.
Mr. Frodo. Give me the ring.
Share the load.
I ain't dropping no eaves, Mr. Gandalf.
Speaking of Clerks 2, that was like one of the best parts of Clerks 2.
Yeah.
When he's breaking
I just made some Lord of the Rings.
Sam just straight up bricks in Frodo's mouth.
So, we got one more trailer. But before we go on to this trailer, Levy, I gotta ask you. Before the Sheehan thing, you were only mortified because it was in concert with Chicken.
Well, yeah.
Like, you could have said it about anything else, and then it would have been fine.
Well, it wasn't even so much that. It was the whole way. It was the way I said the whole sentence.
No, but you could have said.
And I'm like, oh my God, what am I doing?
No, but it was because you were heading to a chicken place. That's why you were mortified. If you were heading to, like.
Well, yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. But like
Walmart.
No, I get that. But it's that. But like the whole, not just me saying shit. It was like the way I said the whole fucking sentence.
But you could have said it the exact same way in reference to.
No, I understand that. No, I'm agreeing with you, but I'm saying it's not just the way I said shit. Yeah. It was the way I said the whole fucking sentence.
It comes down to the chicken, Levy.
Man,
I feel like you're making it about the chicken.
Jed's like, I'm not editing shit.
And you guys yelled at me last podcast. Last podcast, they were yelling at me because I said I had to edit out all the racist shit that Levy says. What racist thing? See? What racist stuff? And here we are.
You don't even
2 weeks later.
What he's doing.
Man.
All right.
You guys make me look like a raging bigot or some shit.
I didn't say that.
So, Day Shift. Let's talk about it. Well, first of all, I didn't see where it headed in the direction it headed after it shot the old lady.
Well, I like how they made it look like he was robbing her house first.
Yeah, totally.
Why? Because he's a black man?
Exactly. That's exactly what they were doing.
He shot this nice.
He's a black man with a ski mask on and a shotgun looking through some old lady's closet.
I don't think he has.
That's exactly what they were going for.
That's an exaggeration.
As soon as I saw the lady being a vampire, I remember that somebody had mentioned this movie to me the other day. But I didn't put two and two together.
I would go see this in the theater, to be honest with you.
It looks awesome. I love Jamie Foxx. I think Jamie Foxx is a phenomenal.
He is a good actor. Yeah. And then they fucking throw Snoop Dogg in on top of the whole thing.
Well, Snoop Dogg's not an actor at all.
No, but it's just like Snoop Dogg. It's just funny because it's
in a cowboy hat.
He had a cowboy hat. He was talking to cowboy hat.
There's this really, really funny movie that came out like a long ass time ago, and it's really, really bad. It's like, I don't know if anybody ever saw like
You can say like on the jet?
Belly or like Paper Soldiers or just stupid.
What was the one when they were on the
movies.
jet and there was like a party jet?
Soul Plane.
That movie's funny. Well, anyway, this movie's called The Wash, and it's Snoop and Dr. Dre, and it's just a movie about them working at a car wash. It's dumb as shit, but it's really funny. Eminem's actually in it. This is like when he first came out.
It's worth watching.
It's just funny, man. It's like a dumb movie like Friday or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was that movie where fucking Eminem was talking to somebody because Ray Romano was fucking eyeballing him?
That was Funny People.
Funny People. Is that what
You want to fuck me, Ray?
Yes. Was that an Adam Sandler movie?
He goes, "Hi, Marshall."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to show you this. Did you read what it says there?
Yeah.
That was Seth Rogen and Adam Sandler. It was a good movie. It was like a dark comedy too. Funny People, where it's like he's playing a comedian himself basically. Then he gets like diagnosed with like a disease or something.
No, I actually never heard of that one.
Yeah, it's good.
That was probably the funniest part in the whole fucking movie.
Yeah.
Dude, that's Ray Romano, don't you? Like, everybody loves Raymond.
Day Shift. Anybody else got anything to say about Day Shift?
Looks awesome. August.
It does look awesome.
Netflix movie, August.
Oh, is it cool? So I don't have to go see it. It'll just be at my house.
Yeah.
Are there I don't know if I've ever seen a vampire action flick.
What?
What?
What are you talking about?
Well, like a vampire.
What about Blade?
Typically,
All the Blades?
Oh yeah, Blade's a good one. Yeah, Blade's a good one.
John Carpenter's Vampires?
That's like a horror movie. I mean, it's an action movie. Like it's going to be.
That's more of a horror.
starts out
Yeah.
with an action movie.
More of a horror movie than an action movie.
I mean, look at fucking Dust to Dawn. That's at the end. That's an action movie.
well, there's action, but I still. Feel
Yeah,
like
that's a
more of a horror movie.
Quentin Tarantino movie.
Like when I watch this and it could be fucking Jackie Chan. You know what I mean? It's like an action movie to me that has vampires in it, as opposed to, I know it sounds silly, but a vampire movie that has action in it.
No, I get it.
But Blade, definitely. Yeah, Blade's a good one. I liked all of Blades, to be honest with you.
I'll
know
tell
they
you-
weren't all equally.
Yeah, I liked
Even the third one?
Well, you had
third one's better than the second one.
What's her name?
Jessica
Jessica
Biel.
Biel.
Jessica Biel's ass saved that movie.
No, I like that movie. I like the third one a lot, actually.
Jessica Biel, have had the best body like I've ever seen on any famous chick.
Her
Just
ass saved that movie.
Yeah.
As much as I like this movie, I like stuff where vampires are more like complicated than just like bloodthirsty monsters.
Like from
Like Vampire Diaries.
I was just saying,
Diaries,
just
yeah.
like when they write diaries.
Well, that was like in Buffy, they were all, except for the ones that like weren't. There was like a couple that weren't, but for the most part, they were all just like
Soulless monsters.
soulless monsters.
Well, you have the two.
As that show went on, and it got more like nuanced and stuff.
So,
like that.
Kyle, correct me if I'm wrong, because you probably are like the vampire like expert probably in this room because of all the Anne Rice that you read and shit, right? So, isn't there like two types of vampires? One where once you're bitten and shit like that, now a demon hasn't taken over your soul, and then there's another one where you're just basically immortal, but you're heightened a personality of what you were.
Well, I mean, every franchise had their own like take on it for the most part.
There's all sorts of different vampires.
demon infestation thing that was like specifically a Josh Whedon.
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
That's pretty much strictly Buffy. I don't think I've ever seen that anywhere else.
Yeah. Anne Rice actually, she came up with some she finally, like she did like the origin and Queen of the Damned, but she did like a in-depth further origin, like more recently, and it is whack. It all has to do with like aliens and Atlantis and shit like that. Yeah,
Aliens.
It's pretty cool actually, but it's really fucking far out there for vampire stuff.
Space vampires.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
Space
Action
have we had
space vampire
vampires
movies.
yet?
I'm sure it's out there.
Buck Rogers.
Bordello.
in the 80s,
Yeah.
Space
What's
vampire.
the Vampirella?
Oh, is
The
that
original
Space Vampire?
Vampirella. She's from the planet. It's such a dumb name.
Vamp.
No, it's like Planet Nosferatu or some cheesy shit like that.
Planet Blood.
Rob Liefeld write that?
That is it for the trailers, gentlemen.
So would you watch anything cool, Mike?
I watched Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City the other night.
Really? How'd that
Yeah.
go?
Is that the one with
CGI one?
No.
Is that the one with fuck?
Was it the new series that came out?
No,
it was just a movie.
Stephen Amell's brother?
Who?
Robbie Amell?
Robbie Amell.
No.
Yeah.
Seen that?
Yeah, that's it.
Is that it? Okay.
The police. What was the name of the police chief? Not his actual character's name, but the dude, the actor that played him.
Oh, I don't know.
He looked like.
I never saw it.
Oh, you never saw it?
It's in my queue.
If
I
they
didn't
ever
hear- I didn't hear of
redo
it.
Major League, man, he looked just like Lou
The
Brown,
coach?
like on the money, crazy. Yeah, it was okay.
I just noticed yesterday.
I thought I was watching that thing that you showed us the trailer for, but that was the trailer for the series, which I started watching last night.
Oh, did the series start?
The series starts
yesterday.
on Thursday. Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't even know
I
that.
don't even know why the fuck I'm interested. I'm not even like that big of a
Is it
Resident
good?
Evil fan, but the series so far,
Yeah.
I'm only like an episode or two in.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was decent. It was better than the movie. Like the movie was like,
Are they connected or is it completely
you
separate?
know what, man?
I think the series is like a prequel.
You seen? Yeah, the
Not necessarily
series,
to the not necessarily to the new movie. I don't think it has any connection, but
Okay.
I could be wrong.
I saw that. I didn't know it was even a thing until I saw it yesterday on Netflix, and then I saw that there was like another like CGI with Claire and Leon.
Yeah.
That was like 4 episodes or 5 episodes or
Oh,
something
it's a
like
series.
that. Yeah.
I thought it was just a movie.
No, it was something about like the White House. Or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah, I could have sworn it had like 4 episodes to
That's
it.
the
or
one where
something.
Levy was talking about her nose was all fucked up.
Yeah. I do like
We
Resident
watched
Evil
the
a lot.
trailer and you said, "Oh, Claire's nose is all fucked up and shit."
Oh, maybe.
I'm really, really excited at the Resident Evil 4 remake.
And then you said something racist, and I had to edit it out.
Oh my god, I did not.
You don't even remember it. How do you know?
This is bullshit. I did not say it. I did not.
I did not say
Oh,
it.
hi, Mike.
I did not say it.
I started watching season 2 of Made in Abyss. Did you watch any of that?
I did. I watched the first season.
Did you watch the movie?
I did not watch the movie. Not yet.
Should have watched the first season of Vampire Diaries.
It was the only reason I hung in there was because he told me it was good. And once he got by the first, it took a little long to get into the good part to me, at least, anyways.
About halfway.
But yeah, but then once it got going, but it was the animation style was very deceptive.
It is
So-
very deceptive. You think it's like chibi, cute thing, and it's not.
Yeah, which is why I hung in. Like, even if I would have just found that shit on my own, I would have watched an episode or two and I probably would have bounced out. But I hung in there because you said it was good. And then it got weird, like, in a good way.
It gets even weirder once it gets to the in the movie.
Yeah.
They do the typical anime. I think there's like 2 or 3 movies in the first 2 movies are like recaps of the first season or some shit like that. But I think it's like the 3rd movie. But that movie is fucked up.
I'll check it out. I will check it out.
And then the 2nd season just started as 2 episodes in. I guess Kyle didn't watch all of Miss Marvel, but the series is over. It was 6 episodes.
Yeah, I think so.
I've seen the first 3.
And I'm gonna say again, originally I thought, oh, it's gonna be targeted towards something, right? Like younger kids or whatever. But it was probably the best Disney series from Marvel so far overall. I would think. What do you think, Levy?
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it immensely. I don't think it's the best series I've seen out of the Marvel series yet, but no, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was good.
I get it, but there's nothing there. It's just all I got to put the font in, obviously, but there's the rest of it's not there.
Because you don't have the font in? Is it SVG?
No, the font will still show up. It'll just be a different font because I don't have the font.
Is this Photoshop or Illustrator?
It's Illustrator, but it would still have that. It would just be written in a different font.
It's just a basic standard SVG.
I like Miss Marvel, if anybody cares.
If you need me to, I can give you a really high PNG too instead, if you want, or a PDF. I'm glad that you like Miss Marvel, Kyle. It's really good. Mike, you should watch when we get a chance.
I didn't know like anything about the character.
Mike's not gonna
I
like it.
understood
Don't
the
waste-
general
don't waste your
concept,
time, Mike.
but
Me too. I really read it.
I've only seen the first 3, so I can't say it's the best one, but I liked it better than most of the other ones. I think Moon Knight so far has been my favorite. But maybe as I watch the last 3 episodes, I'll change. But I like it better than fucking Captain Soldier and Winter Falcon or whatever.
That's the name of my band, Winter Falcon.
and WandaVision. What other ones?
You didn't like Falcon and Winter Soldier?
No, I did like it. I think Miss Marvel's better.
Hawkeye, Loki.
Loki. I think is okay. So I changed it. Loki, I think, has been the best one so far.
Yeah, don't waste your time with it, Mike. You're not going to like it.
Well, see, here's the thing. I've actually saw a couple of people do a U-turn on it, like people from our circle, you know, like that watched the first couple episodes and was like, man, that was tough to get through. I'm probably out. And then recently I've seen, all right, I made it through 5 episodes or 6 episodes and it's starting to get pretty good.
I know you. You're not going to like it.
Yeah. Because I'm a meathead?
Yep. Precisely.
I mean, I'm not going to try to run from it, you know? Like, I get it. I mean, I'm not that much of a meathead, you know? Like, look at this fucking cat.
No, I know you are not going to like this show.
But I get what you're
going to get bored with it. Yeah. You're going to think it's girly, and
it is kind of geared toward like a younger crowd, I think.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how comic books were.
Yeah.
Back when we were kids.
For sure.
Oh, I saw Jurassic Park Dominion. Yeah, last night.
Terrible.
I liked it.
Really?
Yeah, I thought it was good.
My friend saw it, and I asked how it was, and she goes, "The dinosaurs were cool."
That's like kind of like what everyone said about the Jurassic Park movies, like except like beyond the first one. It's like, oh, the dinosaurs were cool.
Did you liked anybody watch it?
No.
So you guys are dinosaur experts more so than I am. What's the dinosaur that has like kind of looks like a really big bird, but has these really long fucking Wolverine claws, talons? They're like straight.
And has wings and shit.
Yeah, they're like
Archaeopteryx.
Are they feathered wings?
No. He's talking about his really long claws. I know which one you're talking about. I don't remember the name of it. It's not Archaeopteryx.
But it looks like a bird though.
Yeah.
Has feathers in the whole 9.
Yeah, and it has like these really long.
It hasn't always been traditionally depicted with feathers. I think
It looks like a big fucking bird.
No, I'm talking about like in traditional depictions of this dinosaur.
The only like pterodactyl, pterodon, and Archaeopteryx is like the 3 main
depictions of dinosaurs with feathers is a more recent thing. It's gained more traction recently. Most commonly, there's still they in the past they've obviously been depicted as just large lizards.
Listen,
so
I know that scientifically speaking, it's probably likely that they had feathers, but when I see a picture of like a fucking velociraptor with feathers, but that's stupid.
Yeah, even with the feathers, there's a very very good chance that they don't look anything like what we depict them.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. But the velociraptors in Jurassic Park look so cool.
Yeah.
Even though in real life they were only like chicken sized.
Yeah. Well, the ones in Jurassic Park, they're basically Utah raptors. They're basically Utah raptors.
Yeah.
Which they didn't discover until after Jurassic Park came out. Yeah.
But you know what?
I have the book. It's called Raptor Red. It was written by the paleontologist, and it's about Utah raptors. It's like a fictional like journey of a.
I know you have a hard time looking at like a raptor or like a T-Rex or whatever with feathers and you think, oh man, it looks stupid. But like when you really look at like a hawk or like an eagle, especially, or like one of them big ass birds and shit, they're little scary looking motherfuckers, man. Like you could definitely see the dinosaur in them.
I just think it just looks cooler
without it. Like they were cooler as lizards.
Well,
right?
I like Jurassic Park 3 when they had the velociraptors look the same, but they have like crests.
They have proto feathers.
Right.
Yeah, those are cool. What's it called?
Therizinosaurus?
Yeah, that's it. I couldn't remember the name of it. Yeah, Therizinosaurus.
You showed me a picture of a redhead in the swamp. I don't even know what I'm looking at. Where's the actual dinosaur?
I want to get the Lego Jurassic Park set.
I just had to find out the name of it.
That's from the first one with the Tyrannosaur and the fence and the Jeeps. It's like $100 though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. See, this is what I was picturing.
Yeah, that's
Yep. So, like I said, it hasn't been traditionally depicted with feathers.
I'll tell you what though, when I was watching the scenes with that thing in it, that was fucking nightmare fuel. It's like big.
Yeah.
And it's like has these big fucking claws and shit. And there's a scene where fucking the redhead was fucking hanging from like a parachute or whatever, and it like walked by her, and his head was as big as her and shit. And then there was like this deer like fucking standing there, and it just like fucking Wolverine fucking clawed it, and it was just there was other scenes in it, like when it was at nighttime with the moon and shit, and fucking, it seriously was fucking scary as shit seeing that fucking thing.
Do you want to know like a real life bird that kind of looks like a fucking dinosaur? That's the thing of nightmares. You ever see one of those shoe bills?
I don't know what that is.
They're the ones they had this like they're like these birds that they don't fly, and they just have like fucking hatchets for beaks.
Hatchets.
That's what they look like. It's like it just looks like a bladed weapon on their
shit.
face. Yeah, and there's always videos of them just like fit. They like
this
eat,
right
like,
here.
Frogs and shit. Yeah,
The one over here that I got highlighted, he looks like he's like, man, she ain't looking at him, man.
There's crazy videos of them hunting though, and they just like
Did they?
destroy.
He looks. This one looks high.
Did they depict the Therizinosaurus as a predator?
The third one in. It
No,
looks like
they-
it's scowling at you.
It's fucking scary, man.
Slashed the deer and killed it, but then started eating
Oh, the
berries
shoe bill.
on
It does look like a shoe.
Okay, yeah, because I was gonna say because that was a herbivore.
Scary ass herbivore.
See the one over there? It's got a big thing in it. Like a big. What is that?
It's a person. He's got a person in his mouth.
Here, look at this fucking thing. Look at that fucking head they did. And then think of the big fucking claws and shit like that.
yeah.
That fucking shit's scary.
Yeah,
How
it's
big
scary
can
looking.
fly? Look at
Fucking
that. It's
shit.
got wings, like big wings.
Yeah, they really.
fucking scary.
Yeah, it's like a creepy looking.
Oh, here you go. Here's a good. Well, that's a fucking artist.
Oh yeah, look at this one. It's got a fucking duck in its mouth.
All right, let's rein it in.
Yeah, she.
Let's rein it in. See, where are we at here?
We were the. What'd you watch?
What'd you watch? Oh, yeah,
So I watched
that,
Jurassic
yeah.
Park. Thor: Love and Thunder. You guys watch that?
I did.
I didn't see it.
I didn't see it yet. Did not see it yet.
It was better the second time around.
I was gonna say I watched it once and I was like, eh.
Watch it a second time. It's better the second time around.
I heard it was good. I heard it was Ragnarok good.
Nah,
No,
not Ragnarok.
I thought it was all right the first time I saw it, but then we saw it a second time, and then I enjoyed it actually a lot more the second time.
I hope I like it.
Why would you say? Why would you say that?
I don't know. I just did.
Yeah.
I talked about this in the chat with you guys. Like I've been having like a hard time like getting it up for MCU stuff recently.
Well, I think Phase 4 is kind of aimless.
Well, it's just the end. Like I always say, like Infinity War's Endgame was like such a peak.
Well, I mean, at the end of Miss Marvel, you kind of got a clue as what's
Right.
coming
Yeah.
going.
Oh,
so.
yeah, I already know about that. By the
Oh,
way,
you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
That. Oh, you know, I don't want to even say it.
Yeah.
Don't be racist, Kyle.
No, M.
I know. Don't be racist.
Speciesist. I think the goats are probably my favorite part of that movie, though.
It was
That never got old for me.
It got old for me after a little while.
What's
don't
that
know.
in Thor?
Yeah, the goats. That never got old for me. That
What were their name? I used to be able to name them. They have specific in mythology. They have specific
Yeah,
names.
I can't remember them either.
I knew it. I can't remember now.
Do you remember the Ravens? Odin's Ravens names?
No, I probably used to. I used to know a lot more about mythology and stuff.
Let's see. Would you guys watch anything? Cool.
Well, I finished, we watched Stranger Things Volume 2.
Oh yeah. Did you watch all Stranger Things?
No.
Oh, that's
All
right.
of
You
them.
didn't watch
I
any.
still got to get 3. I still got to get 3 in.
So that's right. So you'll watch Vampire Diaries, but you won't watch Stranger Things.
Yeah, I'm not. Collectively, I've probably seen about an hour of Vampire Diaries.
Stranger Things is better than Vampire Diaries. I just
Oh, big time. Yeah. Right?
I think Stranger Things is like the best show that's come out like in the last like few years.
It's pretty good.
Tooth Gnasher
Yeah.
and Tooth Grinder.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the name of the goats. Yeah. Fucking Stranger Things, dude.
I love that show so
That
much.
season 4 is the best the show's ever been.
I thought it was over at the end of this season.
I thought it was supposed to be 2, but apparently they season 5
Yeah, the writers said they're going to do like a time jump. So
I think-
everybody's gonna
or time skip.
I think from the very beginning they said they were shooting for a five.
Really?
season.
I don't know how they're. I mean, how's a time skip going to make sense with the way it ended? Because the threat seems imminent.
I don't know.
The way that ended, I don't know how a time skip is going to make sense.
I love how the whole thing's set up like an RPG game where it's like a main quest and then there's all these little side quests they go on, and it's really awesome.
Yep. Did you finish season 4?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, that I watched immediately.
Did you get like literally all of the Star Wars references in season 4?
I probably have to rewatch it to pay
like
attention.
All of them
like that. But.
Like the scene when the military attacked the bunker, the Nina bunker.
Yeah.
That was literally the opening of Star Wars.
Oh, okay.
You know, all the guys in the bunker were settling and getting into position, and then the military busted down the door. They all came in, shot everybody up, and then the general walks in like fucking Darth Vader.
I'm definitely gonna rewatch. That'll be something that I'll probably wait a little bit and then just start from the beginning and just watch the whole series over again.
But like
that I like it that much.
Yeah, but like the way the group was split up and everything, and like. The one group was like just like a bunch of them in a like shoddy, broken down vehicle, you know, driving from. I mean, the pizza van was the Millennium Falcon.
Do you know what?
The long hair pizza dude was with Chewie.
Yeah. Argyle was awesome. Argyle was fucking great.
The only thing I don't like about that show is I don't like Jonathan.
Yeah,
I think his character is the biggest like meh. And I hate how they made him like a stupid like.
Yeah, and how Nancy fucking left fucking Steve for him. Come on now.
Yeah, Steve's awesome.
And then she's staying with Steve's awesome.
Steve was a dick in the beginning.
Well, yeah, but that's what makes him so great because he had that redemption arc.
Did you guys see the Steve meme about how he's Batman?
No.
He's rich, good looking.
Oh yeah,
sidekick.
Yeah. And fucking Eddie. Fucking Eddie was awesome.
It was awesome. Did you see the Twitter thing about the Doja Cat thing?
No.
You see that?
No.
I don't even know what Doja Cat is.
She's
oh yeah, I did. Now that you're saying that, I know exactly what you're talking about.
It was Doja Cat, right?
Yes.
Okay. So she messaged.
I don't even know what Doja Cat is.
She messaged the kid who plays Will.
And says, "Hey, can you tell the dude that plays Eddie? I think he's like fine, right?"
Who's Doja Cat?
She's like a rapper.
She's like a rapper singer and stuff like that.
Okay.
Anyway, and he posted on all the tweets that she sent him on Twitter.
Yeah.
And like outed her.
Yeah.
And she got pissed.
I read an article about that, and it seemed more like he wasn't like being a dick about it. He just naively was like, "Hey, look what Doja Cat just sent me." That's and like didn't dumb. Realize like, well, he's also like a fucking 12-year-old.
You should know.
No, he's
he's like 16 or 17. You're right. He should know, but I don't think he did it out of like malice. I think he just did it like out of just dumb shit. Being an idiot.
So he pissed her off, huh?
Yeah.
What was I saying now?
Did you know that he really played Master of Puppets?
Yeah.
On that?
Yep.
That's really cool.
People were saying that they figured out the song by knowing the chords he was playing in the trailer.
Yeah.
Without the music.
Yeah. They guessed it was either Master of Puppets or some other song. I think maybe something by Iron Maiden. I can't remember.
Waste of years.
I don't know if he did the solo. I think
no, he said he didn't do the solo. But yeah, when he says he played it, he played it on camera, but like obviously it was overdubbed with the actual music.
That's all a YouTube video.
Imagine like you hear him. Oh, shit.
Imagine you hear him actually playing it. You ever seen them shreds videos on YouTube?
No.
Mm-hmm.
You saw them?
Mm-hmm.
That's probably what it sounded like. Somebody made this whole series of videos on YouTube. Like, look up Eddie Van Halen shreds or like Santana shreds or whatever, and it's like concert footage of them. But then some dude overdubs like really bad playing, like bing 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 bing, and they throw like the half-ass like drummer in there and shit.
Did you ever see that one with Jurassic Park? How the guy plays the slide kazoo thing over top of it?
Oh, the recorder.
The recorder, yeah. It's like that. Yeah, it's like that.
But it's just terrible.
It's fine.
I gotta show you. Did you ever see the No Man's Sky video? No. Where they because like you remember how the No Man's Sky they promoted it to be this big thing and it turned out being shit when it launched. Which I mean, yeah. But anyway, so from the promotional trailer, they dubbed in the Welcome to Jurassic Park sound. They said, "Welcome to Jurassic Park," and they showed like these like dinosaur-looking creatures walking by. It's like, na, 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 na. And then it cuts to the actual footage of the game, and it's this weird bipedal fucking Tyrannosaurus looking thing, but with like horse hooves for hands, and he's like walking, stumbling around. It's so funny. I'll have to show it to you.
Yeah, send that to me.
It's so fucking funny. Yeah, so yeah, Stranger Things was fucking awesome. Fucking Stranger Things forever. So, something else I was watching. I can't remember what it
I
is
watched
now.
American Horror Story season 10.
10 years of that? I've never seen anything about that show except for not even the end of the first season.
If you ever want to watch something, watch the second season just by itself, and you could be like completely. That's the Asylum. That's the Asylum one. That one's so fucking good. The last season was a split season, and it was like 6 episodes, and then it was 7 episodes with a second story, and the first half was, like this family, mother, father, daughter, basically moved up to, I think, Massachusetts. Yeah, Massachusetts. And long story short, this dude's a writer, and he's trying to get his career off the ground and shit. I think he had like 1 hit or some shit like that, and he's trying to like write some more books or whatever, and he's having all kinds of creative problems. And he runs across these people in town, and they give him this pill. And the pill, either if you have talents, the pill opens up that other 90% of your brain or whatever, so to speak, and makes you like a fucking genius or like excel at whatever you're doing.
Sounds like that Bradley Cooper movie.
But if you have no talents, if you're a
Limitless.
fucking loser, it turns you into a vampire. But it's still,
Sounds like a win-win.
Yeah.
but it's still, no, here's the thing. It still turns you into a vampire. Like if you have talent and shit like that, you get to keep all that talent. You have to continue to eat the pill, but you have to like consume blood, and it makes like regular food taste like shit. Like you just have to eat, and you have to drink blood or whatever. But if you're an untalented fuck, 1 pill turns you into the vampire, and it's like one of the mindless variety of vampires. And it just kind of like, it was actually pretty interesting. That part of the season was pretty interesting. And then the second half was the whole Eisenhower. There was something with like Eisenhower and the aliens and shit like that, right? Like back in the day. Never read anything about it.
Was that like the whole Area 51 time?
It was all that shit or whatever. Like, but it was like a reimagined thing, like between him and the aliens and Nixon and all this other shit.
Speaking about reimagined, I accidentally stumbled upon some of this weird porn that I saw.
I'm listening.
One of them was like someone like made up a chick to look like the female Pinhead. And it was just like blood and shit everywhere and stuff like that, but it's like so porn. And then another one was like
so Rule 34 essentially.
And another one was like the old black and white like alien on the medical table type of like doing the autopsy type of film. You guys remember seeing those?
Yeah.
Where like they like, oh, there's this alien, it's dead. Well, they turned that into a fucking porn.
Yeah.
And the chick was like the alien.
Okay, so that's pretty standard fare. But have you ever seen?
Let's get back to the Hellraiser.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a woman turn into a pair of finger cuffs by 2 pterodactyls?
No.
Okay, then.
I did
Don't talk to me about weird porn. Then
I saw that spider porn though. That was weird. That one was weird too.
Yeah,
but there's this.
Your weird porn game needs to get better, Jed.
It's not my game. I accidentally browsed upon this, and I was like, "That's what."
If you could find the hell, and
then I saw it, and I was like, "Mike would like that."
Yeah, female Pinhead. If you could go back in your history and find a female Pinhead,
my history, like I have it in my history. I'm not one of those vampire pill takers.
I'd be interested in viewing it.
Haven't.
Hey, Mike, do me a favor. Bring up YouTube.
Bring up that porn channel, Mike.
Yeah, no, bring up YouTube and look up No Man's Sky Jurassic Park. I just want these guys to see it because it's fucking hilarious.
Oh, shit. Hang on a second. I gotta drop something in here. What is it called?
No Man's Sky. MAN''S.
Oops. I put no ma'am in.
No ma'am.
There it is. 4th one down. No Man's Sky Jurassic Park. Okay. Hold on a second. Not the first one. Yeah, the second one.
That was definitely worth it.
I'll quick give you Santana shreds real quick.
Here, I'm going to put the link in the Blackout and Shout.
For the pinhead thing?
In the
Just so everybody can see
our private chat. So Levy and Mike, you have that now.
Oh, okay. Not the.
It's VR porn actually.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's Pinhead and her slave.
Oh my god, that sounds fantastic.
Well, you got the link now.
Okay, I appreciate
It's
it.
in Blackout and Shout.
So now you just got to look it up on your.
I just spoke with Lord Vader.
You spoke to him yourself.
He asked me to leave.
I should pause it. Wait. Okay.
I forgot they did the drums.
I like how he's doing it with his hands too.
Yeah. He's playing the final countdown. Have we seen enough?
Yeah. That reminds me of...
this shit is only halfway over.
Yeah. Jesus.
But yeah, there's a whole series of those.
That reminds me of videos where like they just take out all the music audio at all. Like there's one...
The Star Wars one is the best. Man.
Well, no. There's one of Elvis Presley playing or doing performing Blue Suede Shoes.
Yeah.
And they just took out all of the music and just put in the sound of squeaky shoes. Well, shoes squeaking on
So there's two of them that are really
floor.
good. One is the Mick Jagger, David Bowie video where they take all the music out.
Yeah.
And then the other one is the Journey one.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck was it? Is it Separate Ways, I think, or something like that? But they do that one. But yeah, there's a channel called Aerial Knots. Aerial Knots, yeah. They do the Star Wars ones and stuff like that.
They did they did the Bane outtakes.
Yeah. Yep. And they just did one called Larry.
Uh-huh.
Which it's basically Obi-Wan Kenobi. And it's fucking hilarious. There's like, you know, he like pulls up the goggles to look at Luke and stuff like that.
I don't know, I've never seen it.
Oh, you haven't watched Obi-Wan?
You talking about bad lip reading ones?
What's that?
No.
Okay.
No, that's something different.
What's that?
Bad lip reading.
Oh, right.
Those are
yeah,
always
that's
fun.
a different channel.
Do you know what was really cool, really hilarious when it was going around, when I think he played like the VMAs or whatever, but it was like that Vince Neil doing Kickstart My Heart. Like it was like a year ago.
That was real.
I know, but
they subtitled
put subtitles of what he actually sounds like he's saying.
Yeah. That actually sparked like a 20 to 30 minute song title like rendition that we did between you, me, and Chris.
They were all good.
Yeah.
They were all fucking good, and there was so many of them. Anybody else?
I haven't really been watching much.
No.
Just the regular Obi-Wan. I've been watching how I got that time I got reincarnated as a slime.
Another good anime.
I've been watching. Actually, I finished it today. This morning, I rewatched Firefly for the fuck of it. I've been reading those books. We're listening to the audiobooks, and I really like those audiobooks. So I kind of wanted to watch the series. So I'll probably watch
Firefly
again.
In a very long time.
It holds up.
The last time I watched it was the Serenity movie.
I'll probably watch that next and then be done with that.
Such a good show.
That's it, really, for me anyway.
What's next? Weird news?
Weird news. I got some weird news. So, man joins Navy to prove the Earth is flat. Quickly finds out it isn't.
He fell off the end.
Let's see. So, this is something that was found on Reddit. In a thread on Reddit for former flat earthers and the people that know them have been letting others know what it was that finally made them realize they were standing on a globe and not a pancake. So this one person relates, I have an acquaintance I met in the Navy who joined specifically so he could see the Earth was flat while at sea. Every day he would chart the ship's location, speed, heading, etc. a few times a day so he could make a map of their path. Ultimately, he realized that the path the ship was taking would be impossible if the Earth was flat, based on the distance they were traveling versus their speed. The man apparently became suspicious that the Earth was actually round, but before he could take steps taken by scientists centuries ago and figure it out for himself, his leading petty officer pointed out the curvature by giving him binoculars and explaining that if the Earth was flat, he should be able to see the land they were making for. He couldn't see anything off the horizon. After that, he was convinced.
You know what we're talking about, people?
I wonder who you voted for.
There's one of your people.
Unfortunately, as you generally sign up for a minimum 4-year contract, he was now stuck in the Navy, having proved to himself the exact opposite of what he'd set out to do.
Wow.
Another who couldn't even be bothered to join the Navy to prove their belief made the same discovery by watching a video on the internet, which is often how people get in this mess in the first place. I saw a video of an experiment where one group flew a helicopter far out over the ocean, and another group watched it with a powerful telescope as it slowly lowered to the horizon. It disappeared behind the horizon while the helicopter was still a considerable distance from the ground. That ended that phase for me for good.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Another flat earther. What did the flat earthers say about the photos, like the space photos?
Photoshop.
It's all fake.
Faked.
I think their argument is that all that space stuff is always composites. It's not really like
because there's no stars in the moon landing.
It's not a straight photography, like a picture.
That was one funny thing in the second part of the American Horror Story when they were doing the Eisenhower thing. There was a chase scene, and they stumbled into the room where they had the moon landing set up, and it was all like a big diorama and a screen behind it and shit.
Who are they always saying that directed that? There's always like one.
Stanley Kubrick.
It's Kubrick.
Okay,
directed it. Yeah. Because he's doing 2001.
Yeah. So, first ever confirmed sighting of living Sato's beaked whale made near Japan. This is a species of whale that has only ever been identified by their corpse. And they recently discovered 14 live ones. So, I thought that was neat.
Interesting.
That is cool.
Weird.
Similar things like that with like giant squid too, right? They only ever had like dead ones. They never really like seen. Mm-hmm. And then I think recently they did.
Well, like giant squids. Like they only ever.
Literally the same thing I just said.
Oh, is that what you said? I'm sorry. I smoke nothing.
Once again, out there in podcast land, we just want to let everybody know that he's not.
I thought maybe I didn't just say that.
No, you didn't. I'm gaslighting you right now.
Wouldn't be hard.
All right. So for this last one, gross reason figs aren't suitable for vegetarians will put you off them forever.
This is interesting because
I've been waiting for this one.
I love figs.
So figs, the healthy and delicious fruit, right?
Fig Newtons.
So you think that they would be suitable for a vegetarian, but it turns out that figs contain insects. They're actually not technically a fruit; they're a flower. When wasps pollinate figs, they can often get stuck inside permanently. Edible figs always have at least one dead female wasp stuck inside, which isn't good news for people trying to avoid meat. Even meat eaters will most likely turn their nose up at the thought of eating an insect inside a fig. So Yeah, it pretty much means I'm not going to be eating Fig Newtons anymore.
So, Kyle, being a vegan, can you eat insects? Is that a vegan thing? You can't.
And I
even though it's not technically an animal, it's an insect, right?
Well, insects are animals.
I thought they were insects.
Insects are animals.
Different classification.
No. You're thinking mammals. Between that and mammals. They're all part of the animal kingdom. Insects are animals.
Okay. I always thought insects were considered, separate gene.
Like invertebrates or some shit.
Well, they're still animals.
Still animals, though.
You have animals and plants.
Okay, I see. So you're just grouping everything into an animal group. Got it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look into that further.
Yeah. But then you also have arthropods, mammals.
No, I get that. No, I know. I know the subclassifications and stuff like that. I always just thought that insects were whatever. Don't mind me. I didn't smoke anything either.
You can arrange that, Jed.
So that's it for my weird news.
So basically, Fig Newtons have ground up wasps in them.
Yeah.
Cool.
If you've ever eaten Fig Newtons, you've eaten ground up wasps.
You guys know the whole thing about the caterpillars on tomato plants, right?
No.
Okay. So if you ever see a caterpillar on a tomato plant, right?
Mm-hmm.
You pick that caterpillar off and you throw it away or kill it or something like that. But if you ever see a caterpillar on a vegetable plant and it has a bunch of white things all over it, you don't touch it. You let it go because those are actually wasp eggs. What happens is the wasps hatch and they drill into the caterpillar and they eat the caterpillar alive. And then they grow up and they make more wasps. And those wasps actually help protect the vegetables from being eaten by the caterpillars.
I see.
And they're not big paper wasps. They're just these tiny micro wasps. They're real small.
Yeah, it's a certain species of wasp that does that, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
They're real small. Yep.
I saw a video on TikTok this week about bananas, and it was some guy chopped the middle of just one slice of a banana off and put it under a microscope, and there was fucking little worms and shit crawling through it, and he picked some bug off the stem.
Yeah, but
I don't want to make you feel weird or anything like that, but you have a whole bunch of worms on your face, in your scalp.
Right now. Yeah, I'm aware of all that shit. It's just
isn't that stuff actually healthy? Supposed to be part of your gut biome and stuff like that, like bacterias and organisms and stuff like that. It's supposed to be good for you. That's what they call probiotics and stuff.
Yeah,
like that,
it's
worms.
It's easy to say it, but it's tough to see it.
Yeah, I guess
when you see it, you're like, yeah.
Do you know that bananas are all genetically clones of each other?
I've heard that one.
Every banana is genetically identical to every other banana. Well, I should say every Cavendish banana is genetically identical. Cavendish bananas are the yellow bananas you buy at the stores.
I remember hearing a story about people that were finding scorpions in the banana.
Scorpions, tarantulas, snakes. I've heard
because stuff, scorpion's yellow and he would hide well in the bananas. Get over here!
Wow.
I thought that was good.
He's hiding, waiting for Sub-Zero to come by.
This dude
in the bananas.
For somebody that got no kids.
Some blueberries.
Yeah,
somebody that got no kids.
Yeah. And actually, because of their genetic non-diversity, and they're basically genetic clones of each other, makes them very, very susceptible to diseases.
Who, the Mortal Kombat ninjas?
No, bananas. And actually, currently, the Cavendish banana is in danger of being wiped out by this fungus. And it's actually what wiped out the previous kind of banana, because there used to be another kind of a species of banana that was in widespread use, but this fungus wiped almost all of them out. And the only way that they were able to save some is that they segregated them and that they grow them in isolation now, and so that they don't get infected by this fungus. But now this fungus apparently adapted and is now infecting Cavendish bananas, and entire crops are being destroyed. And it's inevitable that the Cavendish banana is going to go extinct, or not necessarily extinct, because they'll probably just do the same thing that they did with the this other species of banana. I can't remember what it's called. But they say that the flavor of this other banana is actually sweeter. It was actually a much tastier banana than the Cavendish. So, but you've never had one because
all plants are all fruits and stuff like that you buy at stores are all just
they were almost wiped out in the 40s or 50s.
Do you know majority of stuff that you buy in the store nowadays is either hydroponics or aquaponics?
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Or sorry, aeroponics. Aeroponics is just another version of hydroponics. It's just that it's instead of them sitting in the water solution, it's sprayed. You ever see those things like on Amazon? It's like a big tower with a bucket at the bottom. And it's just basically all it is there's a pump in the bottom, and then you put the stuffs in nets down the thing, and then the water gets sprayed down onto the roots.
You save space by growing up instead of out.
Yeah, you're basically recycling the fluid as it sprays down. Because back when they started aquaponics, they just had these little jets that would spray onto the roots. Now they made this whole there's a name for it. It's like either like a cylinder or a tree or something like that. So, but it's cool. I was looking at buying one, but they were really expensive. And then I saw that you just basically buy a PVC pipe and put holes in it and make your own. Fucking pump.
This has been Blackout and Shout Agriculture.
Just wait. Finance is next.
We're branching out, folks.
Earth and space science.
Blackout and Shout Earth and Space Science.
Toys to get a pre-order and shit.
I was gonna say, are you ready for?
Yep, I'm ready.
Toy news.
Yes. So we saw these guys. I can't remember if we saw these guys at TFCon from the slides or if we saw these right after. But
we saw renders.
The lion.
This is actually complete pictures.
No, I mean actually at the show.
The lion was at the show.
The lion was at the show, yeah. But I'm talking about this picture.
Oh.
I can't remember if we saw that from shots from the show or if Oculomax put these out after the show ended. But whatever, it's neither here nor there.
Are you talking about just TFCon that happened in Canada?
Yeah. Because this picture came out around the same time. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. But, yo, man.
Nope.
Eject and Rewind look good.
Yeah.
They look really good.
I imagine they're just retools of Rabbit or Rumble. And
I don't know. I'd have to look at them. I don't know. Because the arms, they
do kind of look different, though.
There's a lot. There's enough different going on, man. I thought you were going to say Eject really looks like a retool of Rewind.
Just a fucking Rewind repaint.
Just a repaint, man. These are among my most anticipated for this year. Looking forward to, especially because I don't know what's going on with Deformation Space. Like if they're going to do any more shit.
I would imagine if they did tapes, they would be small tapes.
So Deformation Space, they had that big sale.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I don't know what happened there.
Going out of business sale, maybe.
Was it them that had a sale, or was it like TF stores that had a sale?
No, it was them because they had it was literally Blaster came out and then they fucking knocked off I think like $50 off of it or something ridiculous, and then all the Seekers, because I still had that fucking Skywarp and I have it up on my Kari, and that was down to like $60 or something like that, crazy on like Shozy.
It's like they look like they were trying to stay out of trouble and wanted to get rid of all the stock they could. Like so,
they were like having a fire sale.
Yep.
You know what? I got two of the Jets and I got the Blaster, and if they stop making figures, I'm pretty fucking happy with just the ones I got from them. Like,
they were
all good, awesome. Yeah.
It was that was Transform Elephant, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
From what I understand. And I mean, they'll probably just pop up somewhere else under some other name.
That's too bad. I mean, if they did kind of go out of business type of thing, those were really good figures.
Those were all really good figures.
They should have kept going.
Yep.
But unless they didn't whatever they spent on it didn't equal what they made on it type of thing.
It'll happen again. Some other company, even if it's not them under a different name. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
Every couple of years, like a new company pops up for a little bit.
Hey, do you have in the news that ship?
Yes.
Okay, so we can talk about Zeta then, which is a familiar story there.
So we got some updated. This looks like this is going to be the winner to me, at least, anyway.
And that's Fans Toys Cliff Jumper.
Fans Toys Cliff Jumper.
Parkour.
Yeah.
Parkour.
It's cool that they did the penny racer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And he actually looks. Where the hell is the robot pictures? It looks like he's. It looks like he's got some pretty good articulation.
Yeah.
Like double jointed elbows. They look like they got the shoulders right. Double jointed knees.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
He liked my brother Kyle. That fucking guy.
They show some new pictures of their Power Glide, which looks really good, but I I don't know if I like this as much as the DX9 one, to be honest with you.
Was that the one that had the German name?
Richtofen.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. This one looks really good. The alt mode is pretty much right on the money. Like, they did a more realistic alt mode, which I do kind of like. Richtofen look more like cartoon Power Glide, like the proportions and stuff.
I'll probably get that.
You're gonna eat. You think?
I don't have Richtofen, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those are two like huge. I mean, they're smaller, but you know what I mean. They're like holes I've been waiting for fucking ever, like to fill.
Cliff jumper and Power Glide, yeah.
Mm-hmm. They should have did to the kitchen.
They did one where he's like trying to flash his heart at RC and shit.
Oh yeah, I thought that was a cool. That's cool.
This one here, yeah, I couldn't get it because of the aspect ratio, but yeah, the thing I liked a lot better about Richtofen was they did the wings like a little smaller on the side. Like his wings look out like they look obnoxious on him. I don't know, but whatever. It's only Power Glide, right?
I don't like how you're saying negative things about fans toys.
About it, yeah.
Probably can't even fucking afford it.
I think a lot of people take that the wrong way. Like I was just clowning like anybody that like fans toys shit, you know. And then even a couple of people came at me like, "You just mad because you can't afford any." It's like, no, you're not getting it. Like I have them, but that one dude. I mean, it's more than that one dude, but that dude, that one that I showed you the screenshot of, man, just you're cheap. You don't like fans toys because you're cheap.
I like when instead of like him backing up his shit, he just says like, "Well, we just have two different opinions." No, man, you're being a dick.
No, you're being a dick. Pipes. This is another one I've been waiting for a long time because I still got Stacks, man. Stacks is terrible.
I'm not getting this.
The only thing that bugs me about this one, and they do a good job of hiding it by like taking the right angles and shit like that, but he's got some fucking... Look at his nipples, dude. Seriously, though.
He's got ledges.
Isn't that weird? He's got like he's got like two shelves, man.
You can put stuff on it.
I guess.
You can display figures on them.
This is a retool rig, right?
It's extra shelf space.
It's not an original mold.
No, honestly, man, Fans Toys don't really do it that way. Like all their mold mates have been really like if you look at Outback, I don't have the pictures up anymore, but if you look at Outback, he's completely different than Braun. Like,
really?
Yeah,
the transformation isn't the same either. Or?
That I couldn't tell.
That's kind of what I mean when I say
like
retool.
Engineering, like, yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah. Just retooled parts.
Yeah, but they look like
shapes of things.
They do look like they got the shoulders right on this. Because see how they got the hinge is, god damn it, man. The hinge is coming up and they got the swivel and then they got the hinge rather than the other way around. Like that's the way to do it. And it looks like they got it right. But it looks like you got to like move the wheels out of the way if you want to have arms going certain ways, I guess. When you have them going up. Because I think he has the wheels on the side of his, yeah. So they're probably getting away.
That's cool.
Nice looking. And you know what else, dude? I don't know. It's kind of tough to tell by the angle, but it looks like they were able to collapse the truck cab in a little bit. So it's not this giant ass truck cab hang. That's the only reason I didn't get the Bad Cube one because it's just the whole fucking cab and they didn't find any way to like condense it down a little bit.
I like the are the guns on his arms? Are those the pipes? Are those like smokestacks in all mode? Yeah. Yeah,
I think so, yeah.
That's a cool idea.
Yeah, he's good looking for pipes. Brother Kyle, I love having a Transformer fan on this show with us.
Why did they make the chest gold?
That was the first thing, man. It screams at you.
Because they fucking print money, man.
Because you're cheap.
That shit's real gold.
That's real.
That fucking figure's gonna be $700 just because of that gold.
You don't like the gold on the blaster chest because you're cheap.
That's right. You can't afford that shit.
You can't afford a Fans Toys figure, Levy.
Man. Right. You're just trying to find problems with it because you can't buy
it. Anyways, here's Fans Toys blaster. And he's pretty fucking nice looking, to be honest with you.
Except for that gold chest.
Except for that gold chest.
Pass.
Is that a deal breaker?
They'll make it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a deal breaker.
What was it?
Originally different version or something.
I don't know. It's just the chest.
They have like yellow.
They have like a bunch of versions of
the
Phoenix. Dinobots,
yeah,
Phoenix.
It's just yellow.
Yeah, but like that was
Cyclonus.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
They do a lot of that stuff. Yeah,
you're right. I take it back.
Yeah, Fans Toys never did a Cyclone. Not a Cyclonus, sweeps, did they? No.
Not yet.
Oh wait, didn't they tease it at the TFCon we went to?
They put
a render. Yeah, that's right.
I'm still waiting for the day when they do a Prime.
They will.
Or Megatron, or anybody to do a Megatron.
Yeah,
I guess there is Megatrons out there. X-Transbots has a Megatron, right?
X-Transbots, yeah, they did one of the. I think
Was
they
that
did the first
Apollyon?
Megatron.
Yeah, Apollyon.
The first MP, Apollyon, and then shortly after that, the DX9, that Mitron or whatever came out, and then Make Toys.
Make Toys did one, yeah.
And then Takara.
Despotron, yeah.
And then Takara, that was back in the day when Takara would come out and be like, all right, everybody, play time's over.
Despotron looked like how Pat Lee used to draw.
Yeah, he did.
Megatron.
With the big obnoxious
or how he had
legs and shit.
People draw Megatron and then take the credit for it.
Yeah, that too. I dug that style. I dug Make Toys. Make Toys definitely had like an anime style going for them. A Dreamwave style anime a little bit.
I still really like the MP a lot.
The MP
Megatron.
The Megatron. Yeah, the MP Megatron is pretty good.
Even the KO one.
I like that KO that I have.
Fuck.
You have, you have the shiny one, right?
Yeah, with the red legs on the inside. Yeah,
that's did you get the Emperor of Destruction or Emperor of like Infinite Transformation? I think
I don't remember what.
That's the one I got, Vanessa.
Was.
I got that one.
It was it came with all the different toy parts and shit to redo the chest, and it was basically had all the the broken bits from like the movie.
Yeah.
And then it came like that, but the only thing I remember it being different than the other KOs is that the inside of the legs were red.
Yeah.
And it was like shiny metal.
They took parts from old Megatron along with some new parts.
And they made Galvatron.
A new Megatron. And they named him. You think Galvatron would be coming. And then it's like, they named him New Megatron.
New Megatron. I think I paid $60 for that too.
It's a good price.
It was really, it's a really good KO. Like it was like quality, not like fucking just flopsy shit.
I mean, I'm with Levy like that. Like, I wish I knew why. Like, I wish there was an explanation for like. Normally, when I see something like that, it's something I don't know. Like, oh, that's how it was in the comic, or some shit like that.
Explanation is that
it seems like there's no explanation
for the gold chest.
Maybe they are doing it just to be all fucking bougie. Like, just give them a
people like shiny
gold chest.
I mean, it's shiny,
right? shiny,
right?
It's just too goddamn
shiny.
Much.
Let's be bad guys.
I could see it being metallic, but just not chromed out.
It's like Blaster wearing a fucking big gold chain. Right?
Yeah, it's like Flavor. It's like Flavor
Bling.
Blaster.
Yeah, you turn him into like fucking Mr. T and shit.
Shit.
I pity the fool who don't like Fans Toys.
That's what he should have on his fucking fingers. Fans Toys.
Who's it? I hope whoever has that tattoo is listening right now. I was laughing about it.
You should fucking just Photoshop that. And yeah, you could do that like in 3 minutes.
You were talking about like he had like a set like a rings or something like that. That's
even that you could do fucking.
I like the tattoos because it's permanent. It's a permanent stupid move.
Well, do you guys remember the 18 reboot with Liam Neeson?
Yeah,
or not Liam Neeson with
Liam Neeson as Hannibal.
Yeah, fucking BA had we had Pain on the one, and I forget what the other one had on the other fist. He had tattooed on his fists.
Back
pain.
That's perfect. I'll put that in the back pocket. I'll work on that.
I need 5% profit on that.
Next is, as soon as it comes up, there we go. The Studio Cell, who is Moon Studio, is doing
that's
a
cool,
Primus.
Man. That's really cool.
That's very cool.
I probably won't get it, but I want to.
And Studio Cell is Zeta, right?
Studio Cell Zeta.
Right.
Zeta Moon Studio. Yep. Alls. I got I want to get it just because I want them to put up there with that Unicron or whatever. But and it looks.
I hope that back piece folds down more.
A lot of people said that.
I don't know. I like that look. I think it looks cool with it up.
But I mean, like having the option though, right? You just want to have the option.
Oh yeah, I suppose.
Yo, so this.
In fact, I'm going to say no. I hope it doesn't.
I hope it stays.
I hope it does. I hope it stays up there, just so that everyone freaking who hopes that it freaking falls down is disappointed.
Especially
so this here,
fuck those people.
This is some clever shit that I didn't even catch the first time I looked at it. But then when I looked at it again, this whole base, like That's on a hinge, and that's on it. They're all on hinges, and they fold down, and they make a fucking G1 space bridge.
Yeah, space bridge.
Yeah, that's cool.
That shit is clever as hell.
You didn't catch that right away?
I didn't catch it right away. No.
You call yourself a Transformers fan? You fuck. You suck, man.
You know, Levy,
What?
I'm glad we have a Transformers fans on the show.
Yeah, really. It's just not who we thought they were.
Right.
I didn't scroll through the pictures in your posts. I didn't even know. I didn't even see the plan mode.
You guys aren't Transformers fans.
The New Age Legends did that with their Seekers. Each one came with a piece. So if you had like the whole set of Seekers, you could build like a
space bridge.
Yeah.
I'm in on this.
So I have one piece of space bridge.
Do you have the Unicron?
Yeah.
That's enough, right?
Oh, that's right. You
get the side.
I still never put that add-on kit on.
I remember seeing that picture of the rings, and it was
like a fucking Picasso painting.
It looked like, you know what I heard when I looked at it, or when I saw it? I could hear like a Warp 45 playing. I'm only laughing because I never tried to put it on in planet mode. Fuck that.
Mine's in planet mode, I think.
So here we go. This is Dick Bird, Oculamax Dick Bird from the MMC Deathsaurus.
That looks cool.
Yeah, like it's a clever reuse of a mold, and the Deathsaurus didn't have any kind of vehicle mode, so it's like a heavy retool, but you could definitely see where it came from. But it works, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know if it works as an MP, but it's a good looking figure. Like if you're shooting for like a G1 look, you know.
Is that supposed to be like a Cybertronian mode?
It's like the IDW style.
We have this mold and we want to use it again.
Yeah.
Like MMCs, they do a lot of that shit.
Yeah.
I actually pre-ordered the new Batman coming out. I might not get it. I just want to have the option
The
to
gray
get it.
and the blue one. Yeah.
Just because I kind of wish I would have had the other one.
The black.
Sucks that this one doesn't look like it comes with the cape though.
No?
Just none of the pictures have it, but none of the pictures of the first one had it either.
I was gonna say I don't remember seeing the cape in any of the pictures for the first one. Yeah. So, yeah, because dude, it has to. It can't be Batman without a cape. It would seem so ridiculous. Like I said, I still might not get it. I just want to try maybe. What about this, brother Kyle? Are you like a Dick Bird collector? Like they put out. I
probably won't get this.
No.
I'll probably get just the Fans Hobby one. Yeah.
So the Fans Hobby one can't do the Dick Bird thing?
Not that we've seen.
I'm sure someone will make an adapter.
I was thinking that.
Yeah, Jed.
That branch of Hidden Toys has shut down. Yeah.
Streetwise.
I'm getting that.
From Oculamax.
Wasn't this already released?
Nope.
Nah, that Transbots put theirs out.
That was a render that you saw.
They did First Aid in Oculamax.
He looks good. I mean, you can't really a whole lot from the one.
You're not doing Oculamax ones, right?
Yeah. Remember, Levy.
You are?
Only 14% of X Transbots have been released. The others are renders.
Oh.
They're my individual bots.
They're NFTs.
I normally got X Transbots, but I wanted to get this just because I'm curious about the all-inclusive.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was clever how they did the. I like how half of his fist is in his leg, and then
Wait, you're talking for the Bruticus, or are you talking about the other?
No, I don't have that. I don't have that. First Aid. I think it's a great figure.
Yeah, he's a cool figure. Yeah.
Maybe great is stretching it, but yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, I'm in on these.
I'm glad I got it. I'll just say that.
I saw this. This ain't really a reveal, but I saw some more finished pictures of one of the new batch of Junkions that's coming out. So I suppose those are probably on the horizon.
Yeah, I'm done with I bought 6 Junkions. I'm fucking done.
Yeah, I'm in for five more, and then I'm done. Until I'm waiting for a Nancy. When they come out with a Nancy, then I'll add one more, and then that'll be it for me.
You have a whole detail full of Junkions.
Seriously.
Who makes those Junkions? KFC?
KFC, yeah.
Yeah, they must love you guys.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Just me and Mike.
Just how many
times can you sell the same figure to people?
Let's find out.
5.
1, 2, 3, 4.
A 7.
I actually can't remember if I have
12.
4 or 5. I think I do have 5.
12.
How many junkyards you got? I got 5. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This is my detolf of junk.
Yeah, I have I have a whole square on my Detolf, which is Junkions, and then I have the Studio Series one riding one of the.
Like Toys put some pretty much finished pictures of this Metroplex, at least in 3D printed form. God damn, this thing looks fucking great.
So I'm glad that my whole collection of my goal of season 1, 2, and 3, or season 1, 2, and movie doesn't include a lot of Titans. So I don't feel bad. Omega Supreme is basically the only one.
That's it, yeah.
And I don't have to get Metroplex. I don't have to get 4 Max.
How much do you think this thing's going to cost?
$1,000.
How much do you think it's going to cost to ship?
200.
I think it's going to be...
You think they're going to release in pieces?
From where is a good question, though. Shipped from China or shipped from the States?
I think it's going to be shipped from China.
Thanks.
Because from everything that I understand that I've been seeing is that it's not going to be like, you know, TF Source and Big Bad Toy Store and that kind of shit. This is going to be like, you know, you get it through the company.
Show Z Store?
Nope.
Dude, that thing looks like you could sit on it like a chair.
I'm going to say if it's air shipped, like a DHL thing, I'd probably say like maybe $140 to ship that probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's really fucking
I saw a picture. Maybe
What car is going to make it up that ramp?
Van. I think the van right up there. I saw a picture. I think Alan Grant might have put it in the chat at one point, and it was like Prowl, Wheeljack, and maybe Smokescreen or some shit, or Blue Streak, or somebody standing there, and
the
it's
MPs,
like
MPs,
they completely look like, I was convinced they were Legends, because it's like, well, it's big, but like, how big is it?
I think the Legends would probably look better.
The Legends would look incredible with this thing, and it still probably wouldn't be like, you know, we all joke around about the correct scale for Metroplex, but it would be pretty damn close.
If you use those like little minifigures like Kyle has and stuff like that, that would probably be the scale, wouldn't it?
What minifigures?
Those little bots that you had that are like this big.
What, the Creos?
No, your friend made a little mini Detolfs and put those little figures in.
Oh, those are just the world's smallest toys.
World's smallest toys. Yeah. So
those
like,
things aren't like
they're like an inch, right?
Yeah, but they don't articulate or anything.
Maybe they're about an inch tall. That'd probably be the scale.
Or like the Bumblebee, Brawn, and Preceptor scale from
those.
Yeah, they're like an inch, right?
Yeah, probably
from Jensen. Yeah,
maybe
those world's smallest toys they're just like a little, not even very detailed. Like they don't articulate or nothing.
Right.
But you could sit them on top. Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting following that whole thing, man. I don't know where it's going to end up, but like the figure itself, just based on how it looks, looks fucking amazing.
I know one of them is going to end up at Mike's house.
Yeah, you're damn right. Like, imagine getting a fucking city bot that could do that. That just blows my mind.
That's going to completely fuck the scale on the rest of your city bots.
Nah, I don't care about that.
Yeah, you do.
Well, it's just, yeah, I do. Yeah, you're right. No, but here's the thing. Like, so we get the Fort Max, and we'll get, you know, that Metroplex hopefully. And if the Metroplex goes over well, I can see getting
Now, is the Fort Max going to be the same size as the Metroplex?
Yeah, about the same size. Yeah, they were saying this Metroplex is going to be 48 inches, but I think that includes the guns and shit, like on the shoulders and everything. I originally saw like, the Fort Max is what, like 42. Yeah,
fuck's sake.
That would definitely at some, like, I wouldn't be mad if a Scorponok or a, you know, Trypticon or some shit that size never came out, but if it would, I'd probably have to get it. And last on my list, I have this. So we saw images of this pop up, and originally it was just like, all right, there's a battleship that turns into a robot, but then we saw that it also had an arm mode. And then Jed, you did some digging.
I did,
and found out that this is a Zeta bot.
It is. It's officially licensed by the Chinese company. I can't remember the name now. After I sent you all that information,
ACQQ or Tencent.
That's it. Tencent is a huge company in China, and this is a Chinese manga that's online. It's a web manga, and what's it called? Super God.
Super Alloy Ship God.
That's it. Super Alloy.
I love how they
Ship
name
God.
shit, man.
it's a translation, I guess, or whatever that is in Chinese. But yeah, it's officially licensed, and Zeta is going to be doing this. So the manga's new. It just came out this year, so there's not a lot of anything in it at all. There's like maybe there's a transformation. How can I put this a nice way? It's a rip off of a lot of other animes. So there's like Attack on Titan in it. There's Voltron in it. There's man, I'm sold. A lot.
You give me Attack on Titan meets Voltron, I'm kind of in.
It's a lot of different things. So basically, it's I didn't translate a lot of the stuff or anything like that, but it's basically like a group of people that are on a ship fighting kaiju. So it's like there's like a lot of sea monsters and stuff like that. They're battling, and then they meet up with like a goddess type of thing, and then it helps like the ship transform, and then she explains how there's 5 other ships and they'll combine, but they don't have any pictures of that except like IKEA instructions, which is basically just shows a robot, an arrow, and then the ship.
Right.
And that's it.
It's very cool looking.
It is cool.
Like even before I knew about the combining aspect of it, like I just thought the robot itself and the whole battleship idea was kind of cool.
It looks neat. Like I said, it's okay, but I guess like it's one of those things where like if they do these bots and stuff, they're going to be coming out they're coming out in the manga, because they haven't talked about any of the other bots in the manga at all, except just alt mode pictures of the ships themselves. But they didn't have anything else at all, robot wise or combined mode wise or anything like that yet. And they're like I think they're 22 chapters into the manga so far now, or something like that. So yeah. But yeah, there's literally like a chick floating in the air with like, swords and shit, kind of like a Attack on Titan type of thing. And they're fighting, like I said, like kaiju from fucking, pick a fucking anime.
Right.
So, yeah. But it looks cool.
Yeah.
It does look cool.
I get ship mode. I think ship mode looks dope.
Oh, that's the Star Blazers. Star Blazers. See, there's a big wave motion gun thing in the front, all that stuff. Or Yamato. So, can you you want to look at a video real quick, Mike? If you type in Hot Toys, what's it called? Kyle, the name of the ship?
Oh, the N1 Naboo Starfighter.
N1 Naboo, yeah.
What they're making, Hot Toys is making a 1/6 scale version of that?
Yeah.
Well, they teased it.
Yeah, they teased it, but they're not sure if they're going to go through with it or not. There's a video.
So
that's right there. See the blue lettering?
Will be fucking huge.
Yeah, that one.
It's like
blue lettering. Yep. Right there.
So apparently Star Wars has... Hot Toys has a history of teasing Star Wars ships and not doing them.
Right. It looks cool, but like Kyle said, that it may not exist. Can you hit the play button?
So they were supposed to do it.
Do you see the size?
I like how the top of how the hood has a freaking carburetor on it.
What did it say? Oh shit. God damn it. 120 by 180. Jesus.
That's 6 feet by 4 feet. It's 6 foot by 4 foot.
Apparently, it would come with a.
That's as long as a man.
And a Grogu figure.
Longer than some men too.
Which is cool.
It would come with the figures.
Yeah, I heard. Anyway, I'm not 100% sure of that.
Because they already released those figures.
I have them, yeah.
But that's a little crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently they were supposed to do Anakin Starfighter. And they were supposed to do the cockpit to the Millennium Falcon. They never did.
That's going to be at least $2,000. And I don't know where the fuck you would put that.
Yeah, who's going to get that?
People will.
Now, who would get like a 4 foot tall Metroplex?
Yeah, but like Metroplex isn't going to take up all that much room because he's going to be upright.
Right. This is thing. You can hang this from your fucking ceiling in here, and just be like,
that figure pack was like $400. So. By its own.
I don't know how much the Batman tumbler is or whatever, the bat, but that was pretty high up. I know the Back to the Future car that they showed was like pretty high up there.
Imagine the second,
that was like $2,000.
Yeah.
Imagine the secondary market.
And that's that was only like this big, so that was probably maybe 3 feet. And this is going to be twice as long.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Wow. You should get it and resell it.
Yeah. I thought about doing that with the Back to the Future thing, but I was just like, man, that's a lot of cash to sink into something, especially with shipping. Like that. Mm-hmm. And I went through that with the whole fucking Sentinel stuff.
Did you ever sell that?
Oh, yeah. What's that?
I was going to ask how much, but it's not really.
What did I say? It's $550, I think, or $600, or something like that.
For a Sentinel?
Yeah.
Still never got rid of those Phantoid Insecticons.
All right, well,
You should listen on Macari and try a different avenue.
Oh, no, I didn't.
let's move on to Q&A and get the
I have a
outta
piece
here.
of toy
Yeah.
news. I have a piece
I'm
of
getting
toy
tired.
news.
Time to go.
I have a great piece of toy news.
Oh, you do?
Sideshow Collectible announced that they were doing a 1/6 scale Clone Wars Ahsoka Tano, the earlier version, not the one that I got from the last
Kyle,
season.
I think you have an unhealthy obsession with that character. It's going to lead you to ruin.
You know what though? It's not just me. There's a whole community of
Well,
like,
if all them
Ahsoka
other people in our community
fandoms,
jump off a bridge, Kyle,
Probably.
are you going to jump off with him?
I'm afraid of heights, so probably not.
Yeah, you and me both.
Who's doing the Q&A? Levy's doing the Q&A?
Sure.
All right, Levy. Rock and roll it, Levy. And action.
The hell?
The hell?
No, I go to click on the view more replies and they just disappear.
Guess Facebook doesn't want you to see it.
Apparently not.
Facebook just saying, end this already.
I got him if you want me to take care of him.
Yeah, could you? Because it's like I had the questions, but there were replies to Will Bell's question. I wanted to see what was in there.
Yeah, I got
But every time I go to look at it, click on it, all the responses disappear.
So we'll start out with so Josh, SLB Josh writes.
Josh Lawrence.
Josh Lawrence, yes.
I know that guy. I met him.
What,
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
what is that one action figure or toy that has eluded you since your childhood? The one that you really wanted as a kid and never got, and now as an adult, you can't find it 100% complete mint on seal peel. Additional question. If you had to get rid of your current mode of transportation, what real or mythical creature would you choose as your new mode of transportation? That's an interesting... I like those kind of questions. Or like when Nate used to hit us up with questions that had nothing to do with nothing.
Yeah.
I wanted to invent pants that had a chair in it.
I think I one time asked you guys what the meaning of life was.
42.
42. Who wants to go first? Let's do part one. So what's the white whale? I would like to start by saying I don't have any until Jason talked me into these fucking Action Masters and Micromasters. But like as far as that one big one, I'm not really missing anything that I could have ever wanted.
It doesn't have to be a big thing, but just something when you were a kid that you wanted and you never got.
I wanted something, but it doesn't make sense to get it now because it was one of those. They had these tractor trailer, like an Optimus Prime thing, and you could sit and you could drive it around. You know, like the electric motorized,
you can still do it.
electric motorized truck.
I would pay money to see that.
But it doesn't make sense to get it now. So because
It makes total sense to get it.
too
now.
big.
Get it for your son.
Yeah. No, he's too big for it.
Have another kid.
Yeah, let's just do
That's
that.
fantastic.
Thanks, Kyle. I'm
He's like, I
I'm
hope
counting the
Lori's not-
days down now from trying to get out of child support already. I'm gonna start over again.
he's like, I hope Lori's not listening.
Lori doesn't listen to this. That was my thing that I wanted when I was a kid. And I wound up with a fucking dumbass view projector thing that wound and played Mickey Mouse on the fucking wall.
Viewmaster?
Was it a Viewmaster? It was like
Viewmasters were the ones that you like.
No, it was a
you know.
Viewmaster, but it was like a thing that was like a projector, and you put a tape in it, like a cartridge, and you cranked it, and it would show the cartoon on the wall.
I see.
That's cool.
Pretty sure.
So it was
Viewmaster.
basically like a toy version of like old timey cameras.
It was a toy version of a movie
Old-timey
projector on the
projector,
wall, basically.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Old timey,
No sound.
old timey projectors.
So,
Yeah, so like for
it
the
was
20s.
crank. Yeah.
Yeah, like
crank.
old 20s projectors.
Yep.
Where they talk like this.
Jed, don't you want this instead of the Optimus Prime?
Breaking news 3 weeks ago.
So, but you see those things everywhere. Like kids got Barbie cars, or they got the Jeeps,
Yeah.
or whatever.
Power wheels.
Power wheels, yeah. That was like new back then.
Power
wheels,
power wheels, power makes them go.
I had a choice that Christmas. It was either that or an Atari 2600. So I picked the Atari 2600.
Huh?
You chose wisely.
I did. There's a lot more replay value out of that one.
Yeah.
Especially in the winter time.
Yeah.
How about you, Levy?
I'm going to save mine for last.
Oh. How about you, Kyle?
I can't even think of anything, honestly. Like, there's
all right, then. Well, I'm going to...
There's some things that I always wanted, but they're not really, like, important. Like, I always wanted a Beast Wars Inferno. And then, like, what am I going to chase down a beast? Like, I don't really care about chasing them. There's also the one coming out in the Legacy anyway, so. Stupid little stuff like that. There's some, a Power Wheels is something I did wish I always had. So, but again, like, it's not, I'm not going to get one now. I want a motorcycle.
Damn it.
Excuse me.
He just went from I can't think of anything, this whole thing, and then he is just like, I want a motorcycle.
That's not really part of the question. There's just a thing I want.
Here's my list, Sam.
Nah, you can count it. Does it have to be a toy? What was the wording? Was it a toy?
I don't know.
Motorcycles are toys. Action figure or toy.
Well,
actually, Kyle, that's kind of part. You answered the second question. If you could replace your mode of transportation, it would be.
Oh, yeah. With a motorcycle. I always wanted to have one of those. You remember Golden Axe?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
One of the dragons from Golden Axe.
Oh, yeah.
The little rideable dragons.
They, Storm Collectibles did
Yes,
that.
they did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then you have to feed it.
No one wanted that lame bird-beaked thing with the tail.
I like the bird beak things. I like them. I just thought the dragon was cooler.
Well, yeah, because they breathe fire, man.
Yeah, tail whipping. But
I mean, you had the one that breathed the fire on an angle, but you always wanted the one that shot the fireballs.
I like the bird tail things because I've seen them, that same design in other franchises too. Whatever video game company owned that.
Yeah.
They recycled it.
So was this question said it'd be an animal, mystical creature?
It said a real or mythical creature.
Creature. Okay.
Real or mythical creature.
How about you? Do you have you're going with the Action Master answer?
How about a unicorn?
Oh, for the first. Yeah, like I'm with Kyle, man. Like I can't think of anything that I wanted growing up. That's still important enough for me to still want it now. You know,
right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I pretty much. I don't know. I checked off most of all the boxes I couldn't possibly want to.
What about you, Levy?
Picture this.
Oh, Christ.
It's 1984. You're 8 years old. And the greatest show on television.
Star Blazers. Got it.
Is Knight Rider.
Knight Rider.
And you love that car so fucking much. You want Kit. You want him, in your driveway, have conversations with him.
Mm-hmm.
And you go to... Your mom takes you to Kmart, and there on an end cap, piled as high as a man, the Knight 2000 voice car.
What's the voice car?
There was a kit with a Michael Knight figure. It was called the Knight 2000 voice car because you would touch or press the button on the license. The license plate was a button, and you would get different lines from the show.
Oh, that's cool.
And every time we went to Walmart, it was always there on the end cap. And
Kmart.
Kmart, yeah. And I always asked my mom every time, could I get one? I think it was only priced at less than $20. I think it might have been like $15 or something like that. I can't remember. This is 84 prices. So that's probably a lot of money back then. And every time I asked my mom, can I get this? Can I get this? Can I get this? And every time she told me, no. No, it's like she had a thing against Knight Rider. I don't know what the fuck.
It's the Hoff.
Yeah.
You love him or you hate him.
But yeah, that was a toy that I wanted ever since I was a kid. Never got.
I remember I had the plastic one, but it didn't talk or anything like that. And I didn't have a Michael Knight or anything like that. But I also had actually I just gave it to Sean the other week, a remote control Knight Rider.
Yeah.
So you go forward and back and turn left and right, but it had the lights on in the front.
Yeah.
It was like a little remote control thing. That was it.
Yeah.
I didn't know they even made one that talked. That's cool.
But now they have like full-size replicas of the car that you can build. Like, you have to supply the 83 Pontiac Trans Am. Well, actually, you can use an 82 to 87 Pontiac Trans Am. But you can buy parts for it.
Or Firebird. Right? Sure.
And make it into the Knight Industries 2000.
I went to
But there is a voice box you can get that will respond to you when you speak.
Called Alexa.
No, but but it's got Anthony Daniels
or
Anthony Williams' voice. Not Anthony Daniels, he was C-3PO.
Right.
But yeah, it's got Anthony Williams' voice, and it responds to you and whatnot. So
cool.
They got the wrong Anthony, and it just sounds like C-3PO.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my! What am I doing in this car?
All two.
Mythical creature. Anybody?
Falcor.
Oh, that's a good answer.
That's a good answer.
I would give up my Ultima for fucking Falcor. Yeah! Yeah! Turn around. Look at what you see.
There's in an alternate universe. There's us, but the question is reversed, and somebody's asking, if you could give up your mythical creature, I want
if you could give up your Falcor,
and there's some other levy going, I wish I had a Nissan Altima.
This Falcor, man, he's just like
and he shits his pants,
like the upside down world,
and everyone laughs. Yeah.
Jed?
Anyone else?
I don't know, man.
LaRue.
He would come riding in on a unicorn.
Praise LaRue.
Praise LaRue.
I don't know. Fucking Chocobo.
That'd be cool. That's a good one.
Yeah, Chocobo. So I'm trying to think of mythical creatures that aren't fucking unicorns or horses or Pegasus or anything like that.
Dude, dragon.
Yeah.
I said dragon kind of.
Dragons are boring.
How the fuck are dragons boring?
Dragons are fucking boring.
You're boring, Jed, if you think dragons are boring. I mean,
everybody says dragon.
So what? There's a reason why everyone says dragons, because dragons are fucking awesome.
I'm not going down that trendy mythical creature riding mountain.
You're a dope.
I'll take a Triceratops because then I will have.
That's acceptable.
Oh, wait, Triceratops isn't mythical. That's actually what
it doesn't say
thing.
Mythical. It says.
I thought you said
fantasy.
Real or mythical.
Oh, real or mythical.
Yeah. So I figure
keep picking Ultima.
With a Triceratops, you basically
dragons are boring.
Any parking spot that you want.
Does a flying carpet count?
Sure.
Could be sentient.
Flying carpet, which my dragon will burn.
Let's move on. What's the next question, please?
The next question and only other question that I can see, because I can't see all of Levy's shares, but
I don't think anybody from the shares commented on anything.
The only other question is, I guess this probably should have been part of Toy News. Or did you guys talk about the hiss?
No.
Oh, yeah, we forgot all about that.
Mm-hmm.
So he wanted to know who was in on the hiss.
Oh, I already funded it.
Yeah. What you're in? You got in on one?
Oh, yeah. 2.
I got. So did you get one for yourself, or did like unironically, or did you actually just buy 2 to sell?
To flip.
Oh, okay.
Both of them to flip.
You don't have to skate around it. Just ask me if I'm going to flip them. I mean, I funded everything else to flip: the Proton Pack, the G.I. Joe, the
Skystalker,
Striker.
What was the other thing? Not the Rancor. With
Star Saber.
No, that one I did not do.
Did you get the Reva lightsaber?
That I did not do either.
Did you get the Mandalorian ship?
That I did not do either. That was after the fact of me thinking I should just do this so I can flip. Oh, Galactus. That's one thing. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Are you keeping a Galactus for yourself?
Yes, that I am doing. Because I got Fantastic Four and Doom coming out. Be a nice.
Did you get more than one Galactus?
I got 2 Galacti.
I have this thing about doing 3s, man.
Oh, you're doing
I didn't
3s?
even do 3 Galactus on purpose. I ended up doing it by mistake, but then because I hit the add to cart too many times. And sometimes when you hit it, it doesn't change the number right away. Like the JavaScript just doesn't do its thing, and it's just and I went in, and after I did it, and I probably could have canceled it, but I'm like, you know what? I'll be able to sell them. Fuck it, I'll just get, and they're paid for, so
yeah.
But I got in on his tank 3 times, so I could keep one and then have 2 to flip. Which who knows?
Which will wind up keeping all 3. Oh. Why shouldn't I keep them?
I always I think of that Bill Burr thing. Yes, I will buy another. I will buy another.
It's like it's a Sentinel thing for me. Is like if I don't get it right away and put it up right away, I'm not gonna get as much profit on it as if I would have gotten it right away, because it's one of those troop builder type of things like the Sentinel, where it's not like a one-off thing where nobody's gonna want 2 Galactus.
Yeah.
Maybe Proton Packs.
Imagine paying the late tax on troop building something. of that size.
Yeah.
Like if you want 3 Sentinels at this point, you're going to end up paying probably between $1,500 and $2,000.
No, it's not that. No. The
For
last
3 of them?
Oh, for all 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's probably like $1,800 or something like that. But last I looked, I think they were like $550 or some $600 going for.
So that lightsaber ended. It got nothing. 1,500
out of what?
5,000 it needed.
I told you they should do the fucking real saber that they have at that whatever resort thing, the show.
Yeah.
The people where they actually literally light up a fucking lightsaber and it goes from a handle to a fucking long saber and they push it and it comes back down again. That would fucking sell a 4 million fucking lightsabers.
People wouldn't even swing those around. They would just want to keep turning it on and off over.
Well, I don't think you'd be able to like engage in combat with those. Obviously,
who fucking cares?
I think
it'd be a great fucking talking piece. Hey, check out this saber.
So there's a whole bunch of people that do lightsabers that are like, I guess you'd call them like third party lightsaber like companies. I'm pretty sure there's a couple that do extendable ones.
There was no, not where you go.
No. They
no.
Yeah.
Find it for me.
Okay.
You find me one.
I'm pretty
Seriously,
sure I saw
because
I get targeted ads on Instagram all the time, and I'm pretty sure I saw.
Find me one because I haven't seen one where
or at least one as good as these ones from
where you push a button and it doesn't go. It goes, and you push a button, it goes. And it closes.
Those are meant strictly as like props for the actors,
right? And I remember seeing that video of that chick doing the fucking thing. She was like, and it's like they were like, "Oh yeah, that's real, by the way. We made that." And I'm like, why can't I buy that? You know, why is that not on fucking Hasbro? Fucking,
we'll buy another.
Man,
give me 2 style with Osage Ventress hilts.
Yeah, or any of them. What was that? There was like years ago, like 10, 15 years ago, there was a movie prop replica company they would do like replicas of like lightsabers and swords and shit like that.
Oh yeah, working lament configuration.
Lament configuration?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's the Hellraiser box.
Oh, that'd be cool.
But it has to work.
Yeah. Well, opening like a door to an alternate hell dimension?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Actually, instead of the Osage Ventress hilts, get me the Darth Maul double saber.
People
and
would
that way
into that.
That way you can just like just do that thing.
Levy would sit there doing that. He'd be on the couch, right, like he is right now.
I just call up Duel of the Fates on YouTube.
Just go like,
just yeah, it's sitting behind.
It's like
April, come here for a second.
Oh, I saw that they're releasing the fucking Event Horizon in 4K.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Are they ever going to release the director's cut?
Yeah, let's see that.
Yeah, probably.
I don't think so.
They released it in 1080p.
No, they said the director's cut will never get made because that footage doesn't exist anymore.
Oh.
I find that hard to believe.
I think W.S. Anderson said it.
I think it exists.
Paul W.S. Anderson said it.
Yeah, I think it exists too.
That's like the very, very first copy of the White Album was made, and fucking Ringo Starr took it and sold it like a couple of years ago. That wasn't supposed to exist, and fucking sitting in his collection for fucking 40 years.
I would love to see the freaking Event Horizon director's cut.
Yeah, I want to be disturbed. Like, well, I heard it was fucked up. Yeah, doing the pause
and go through single frames. You'll fucking definitely be disturbed.
You see some crazy shit in there, but
but like all those scenes are like supposed to have been extended and like not like jump cut.
Well, I can see why, because it looks like they did a lot of fucking work to make those scenes. And,
which is why I think it exists.
Yeah,
we'll find out. All right. Well, that was the only other. And by the way, that question was from Will Bell.
Thanks, Will.
Long time listener, long time questioner. Will Bell. Shout out to Will. Will's a good dude, though. Anybody got anything in closing?
Fuck you, John Bailey. No, it's all right, John. I love you. No, fuck you.
Love you.
Fool you.
You got anything, Levy?
No, I don't think so.
Brother Kyle.
No, thanks for having me on.
Thanks for being here, Brother Kyle.
Yeah.
Enough's enough.
Dr. Pepper.
We're out.